Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another show, ladies and gentlemen, our second show of the day. We're here to talk Gvardiol and not Gardivol, as it's been announced on Twitter 100 times. It's Gvardiol. Moved to Manchester City, almost through now, £77 million. That's crazy. That's 7 million more than Hojlund. It's mad. So we've got that transfer to talk about. We've got Gabriel Jesus' injury and how that affects Arsenal's season. Their depth, in that striker position. Today we heard shouts of Eddie and Katia. We're going to be talking Chelsea Football Club drawing with Dortmund 2-2 in their friendly game. There's a lot for us to discuss. I see all the people in the comment section. Big up to you guys. There's already 150 people in here. We ain't even started yet, and there's 150 people. Stop what you're doing right now. Stop what you're doing right now, this very second. Slap that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single person watching us right now, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so right now, this very second, and help us get to that 17k target, because we are approaching it. Habibis. So please do like and subscribe. And let me introduce today's panel. First of all, let me start with our Gvardiol, look-alike with the Moroccan flag in the background. Joining us on the channel, representing Arsenal Football Club. Of course, wearing that Moroccan flag with pride. Here to talk about Gabriel Jesus, his injury, and his title rivals, Manchester City. Man like Saad has joined us. How are you doing, Saad?
Yes, I'm all good, man. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah. As long as you're good, I'm good.
I'm good, man. Thank you very much for having me today. Let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about Gvardiol, whether he can do it in Man City or whether he's going to be a flop.
Saad, I'm going to be honest with you. The comment section I talked to you last time, because they're like, we need Saad to be a bit more vicious. So today we need the real Saad. We need the Stone Cold Steve Austin Saad. That's what we need.
Fairs.
That's what
I got you.
I got you. Big up, Saad. We need Stone Cold Stunners. Joining us on the channel, wearing his infamous mascara on his eyes, repping the Chelsea colors in his background, and he's wearing them too. He's here to talk about Chelsea 1, Dortmund 1, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, who other than the guy who made his debut on Al Ahwa and actually made an impressive debut because he took down Mo. Of course, man like Ziad has joined us.
I thought we were gonna stop this mascara nonsense, man. Come on. Okay. Anyway, man, big up, Hassan.
Where did we agree on that? I never.
I thought I gave you a quick money on the table, but it's okay anyway.
Hey,
big up.
Hey, if you super chat me, I'll stop making the mascara point.
Okay.
Big up to you. I'm just kidding. I'm always gonna use it. That's a lie. So anyway, also speaking of lookalikes, we've got Fernandinho's cousin joining us on the channel, all the way from Brazil. The supporter of Manchester City, you know him, the guy that keeps causing chaos 24/7 on all social media. Today he cannot play Baby Calm Down in the background because we'd get copyright infringement. Professor Hamza has joined us on the channel. How are you doing, Professor? You're on mute, Hamza. You're on mute.
Yes, guys, come on, man. Everyone, how you guys doing, man? I'm back, man. Live from Brazil here. Come on. Yeah, I'm honored to be joining you here and to talk about Premier League champions, treble winners.
Big up. And of course, last but not least, speaking of Brazil, he's the Ronaldinho of the channel. That's how his new nickname. He's Ronaldinho, but with a caramel frappuccino. Joining us on the channel is the American Ronaldinho, the guy that's always here. I'm gonna be honest with you, he has 100% attendance record. 100% attendance record. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? No way, he just ditched us. No way, he just ditched us. Yo, Taffy, I just called you Ronaldinho. I just called him Ronaldinho and he dipped. So when I insult him, he's here. Subhanallah, when I insult him, he's here. When I call him Ronaldinho, he gets disconnected. By the way, part of the channel's furniture, of course. None other than the guy who actually sent the links to the guys today, because I'm DM limited. Thanks, Elon. Man like Staffy. How you doing, Staffy?
You called me Ronaldinho, and then wallahi, the audio in my PC just went off. Like even the PC
Subhanallah.
just doesn't agree with you. They were like, no insulting, so we're going off. So I just restarted real quick. But I don't know what you said after. I'm sure you said good things, and I appreciate.
No,
that.
I did. I just said Ronaldinho from New York. You can ask the guys.
See, I assumed you said the best, so that's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Thank you for that, and I'm here. So thanks for having me.
Staffy's my assistant at this point. Like he's the vice president of This Is Football at this point.
Listen, this guy messages me. He was like, "Yo, bro, I'm out of shit to talk about. What should I talk about tomorrow?"
Yo, don't give them behind the scenes. Don't give them behind the scenes. Chill out. Don't give them behind the scenes.
And I'm just
this
chilling
was on my
there,
idea, you guys. This was my idea, you guys. This was my idea.
With this guy.
This was my idea. Big up to Fatur who says, can't wait
Oh
to see
my God,
Ziad
this
in
guy,
Mascara
bro.
on Saturday. See you at Game for Ukraine. Emma Hayes versus Arsene Wenger. Ziad, all love, y'all. Big up to you, man, Fatur.
Big
my
up
guy.
Fatur, man. Fatur, save your money, man. Save your money, bro.
No. Don't save your money. Terima kasih. Thank you, Habibi. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. I appreciate it. Ziad, what are you doing? You're trying to ruin the brand? Don't save your money.
Trust me, you should
Anyway.
have seen what happened earlier, but anyway.
Was it on Lewis's channel?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it was on Lewis's channel. It's always all the chaos on his channel, subhanAllah, every time. Big up to you, Fatur, man. Thank you. Terima kasih. Ad Kichel. Big up to you. And listen, we're about to start. We're going to start with the, of course, Gvardiol. Tell him, Aussie man, he was trying to expose the thing. You don't expose your president's thing. You're the vice president. So anyway,
I'm just giving a little bit of insight, Nothing
no. There is no need for them to get
the only thing we can expose is what Ozzy's doing on that island. That's the only thing that's confidential. Everything else is pretty much okay.
Yeah, we ain't trying to get him.
It's up to your guys' imagination what Ozzy does on that island.
I can't lie. We ain't trying to get him locked up. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Anyway, there's 260 people watching us, Habibis. Make sure you're all slapping the likes right now. Make sure you're all subscribing to This Is Football right now. This very simple. Big up to Fatur. Big up to Queen Nadra for the super chats. Goncalo Ramos or Hojlund Hussam? I can't lie to you. That's a meaty question. That's a meaty question. They're both mid, but based on World Cup hype, I'm gonna choose Goncalo Ramos. So
Ramos costs more. He costs more going to PSG, right?
That's my answer. That's
because he's shown more. That's why.
Yeah, he showed one
Big up
game.
Guys, that's not a United thing. Forget United. Akhi Sam, Megamind Hamza is here. Big up to Megamind Hamza. I can't lie, his brain is filled with a whole lot of hate for a whole lot of clubs. So let's just get started. Since we're on the topic of Hamza, big up Zlatan, Queen Nadra, and Fatur. As I said, like and subscribe. 300 people in here already. Hamza. Josko Gvardiol is a Manchester City player. What are your thoughts on the transfer and everything that transpired with the whole transfer saga a little bit, I'm going to call it?
Absolutely. You know what? To me, he's been by far, I think he's the second, if not the best defender in the world. I think the best defenders in the world, there's no doubt about it, is Ruben Diaz and Stones. No doubt. Third, I've never seen in my life a youngster at the age of 20 who's basically come to the World Cup with football heritage team like Croatia and show his performance so mature. You'll think this player is going to be special. I was amazed. He was voted the third or the fourth best player in the World Cup. Name me any other player, any player that you know at the age of 20 in your life has been voted the third or the fourth best player in the World Cup, except Mbappe, except Pele. That was Gvardiol. It's simple. You don't come to the World Cup as a defender and you dominate. I said, if Man City don't get him, Madrid are drooling for him. Every big club would drool to have him. He is by far our most important signing that I've had for many years since Kevin De Bruyne, I'd say. Bernardo Silva. An outstanding signing. The City were lucky to have got a fantastic price. If the likes of Maguire costed 80 million, if the likes of Fofana costed 80 million, if the likes of Enzo 105, Lukaku 96, yeah, what are we doing here? This is a cheap transfer, 75 million. Let's say it's 77 million, but according to the rates now, £1 is 1.17 euros. Yeah. So if you convert it roughly, it's 76 pounds. 76 million pounds.
This guy's doing conversion rates. What are we doing here?
Now I talked about now, today. Today's
Yeah.
1.17.
Yeah.
In terms of that, what we've paid for, it's an outstanding transfer. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. That I would say, Sam, I'm telling you now, the impact he will have is bigger impact than Van Dijk. Because I'll tell you why. Van Dijk is special.
Wow.
No, this is
Van Dijk-
Hamza.
This
Van
is
Dijk is
crazy.
special. Van Dijk is very
This is-
special. He transformed
this is
Liverpool.
crazy.
We went for Van Dijk, yeah, but we pulled out because he was expensive, yeah.
Mm.
When he went to Liverpool, Liverpool became special. There's no doubt about it. Liverpool won the league, they won the Champions League. We have to respect Van Dijk. But if you look at Van Dijk at the age of 21, he was a Groningen. 22, he was still a Groningen. 23, he was a Celtic. 24, he was a Celtic. 25, he was a Celtic. 26, he was at Southampton.
Hamza, do you
27
really want to do a Van Dijk agenda? Because you know I'm ready.
saying, no. I'm just saying that there is.
Wallahi, I'm ready.
No, to sign a player at such a fantastic age, I have no, and I think I've given him a name already. I swear, I've called him Croatian Baresi, because the way he's so good on the ball, he's so good on the ball. He can break play. He's physical. He's outstanding. The only player who's had him is Messi, but Messi's had every single player. When we beat them 7, he was their best player. He was their best player. We feared him. He pocketed Haaland in Leipzig. Yeah, a team that won the Champions League. He pocketed us. He
How
gave
do you
us
think he pocketed when he held 7 goals?
He
No,
held 7 goals. I've never seen somebody give this much prop to somebody who held 7 goals. They bent
Listen,
him over.
Don't you
and
blame
showed him what
Lisandro
time it
for
is.
holding 7 goals? Gvardiol held 7.
Lisandro. Yeah. Vardy, listen, Vardio held 7, but 7, there were some players who were responsible for that. He was the best player on that day. Some of his attacking players were not helping back. His colleague at the back, he was there. Nobody. What do you think they've gone for Likeba? They don't trust the defense. What do you think they've sold him 77 million if he's that bad? He is special. He is beyond special to me.
So why didn't he win Best Young Player in the World Cup?
He was the best young player. He was the third.
Why
fourth
didn't
best-
he win it?
What? No, he was the 4th best player. He doesn't need to be a young player. He was the 4th best player at
That's
senior
not
level.
what we're asking.
That's
though.
not the
We're asking
question.
Why did
Why
he
was
win
he
it?
not the best young player in the World Cup?
Messi was number 1. Mbappe was number 2. 3 was Griezmann.
No,
on
young
Maybe
player.
young player of the
Like
year.
Young player, not just player, young player. That's a very important word right there. Young. Why was he not best young player in the tournament?
Because you can't be a best young player and then you're amongst the best players. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
What?
It doesn't make sense.
Sorry?
Okay, who's
Gareth
the best
Bale won Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year. What do you mean?
who's the young player of the year? Who's the young player of the World Cup?
Gareth Bale won both.
It was Enzo Fernandez
Enzo.
of that World Cup.
Oh my god! Oh
Qatar.
my god!
Why are you saying oh my god like that?
It's because I'm sorry about that.
Enzo was balling at the World Cup. And
And-
Argentina won it as well.
Let me make it clear. Yeah?
I told you, you give me a headache every time I do a stream.
Messi was
I'm taking my
outstanding.
painkillers right now.
Messi was outstanding.
Hamza, how much did Pep
But
spend
Salis
on
was
his
brilliant.
defenders at Wednesday?
This
How much
swaffling,
did he
wallahi.
spend?
Huh?
How much did the Pep spend on defenders so far?
Doesn't concern you how much you spend on defenders. They spend on defenders. You still delivered 5 Premier Leagues. He spent 50 million on Stones. He paid 50 million on Laporte. He spent. It was a swap deal with Danilo plus 20 million. Yeah. It was another. Ake was 30 million. Akanji was 15
40
million.
million.
If you look at that
Walker.
team,
What about Walker?
Sam, if you look at that team, hold on. Let Chelsea fan talk about the spending.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You're the last person to talk about spending. You're the
Not
last one.
defenders. You spent all we spent. You spent on defenders.
But we delivered. We
We
delivered
delivered. We
5
delivered as well.
Premier
Look,
League titles.
we delivered as well.
5 Premier League titles.
I can't lie, I don't even think Gvardiol did well in the World Cup at all. I'm gonna be honest.
No, that's a howler. That's a howler. That's a howler.
No, I don't
Sam,
think he
he's
did
one of
well
the
like
best
that.
players.
That's a
I'm
howler.
gonna be honest with
He
you.
was one of
I
the
really
best
don't.
players.
You
He
can
was.
howler all
He
you
was-
want.
I think he was the best defender. He was probably the best.
Queen
defender.
Nadra says Salah would cook Gvardiol. Of course you
No
would.
chance.
Salah
No
wouldn't
chance.
cook anything, man.
No chance.
Salah wouldn't cook anything.
Watch
أول
when
شيء زياد I would say Ziad, I know you're really jealous because he's the player that left
I'm
your
not
club.
jealous.
This what
I'm
you
not
do.
jealous.
This is what you do with KDB as well. You wish you had Salah because you don't have a single winger who could score goals. That's number one. Number two, Hamza right now, who's a City fan, will tell you how much he respects Mo Salah because he scores
I
against him
respect
every
Mo
time.
Salah, but he will not
You can
cook
ask
Gvardiol.
Staffy. He scores against United every time.
He wouldn't cook
Don't respect.
Gvardiol. He wouldn't cook
The last
Gvardiol.
guy to score a goal in the Liverpool versus Chelsea fixture was Mo Salah as well.
That's fine,
Look at
but he wouldn't cook Gvardiol.
Oh
Why
my
not?
God, he's cooked better defenders. What's wrong with you? He's cooked Prime Koulibaly at Napoli.
Prime Koulibaly.
What you're gonna
That
say?
wasn't
Who's
Prime
better,
Koulibaly.
Prime Koulibaly at Napoli
That
or
wasn't
Gvardiol?
Prime
Right now?
Koulibaly. That was not Prime Koulibaly. Was not
18
2 years ago.
18 19
No.
احنا قاعدين نحكي بس انت
Yeah,
اللي
that was not
18
Prime.
19
Koulibaly Prime was
18 19 was
years.
Koulibaly.
No. When everyone
It's
wanted to go
not-
for
it's not
Koulibaly,
Koulibaly.
60, 70 million, that was years ago, Habibi. It wasn't 2-3 years ago. Come on, man.
Why are we
know-
arguing
you know,
this
Hamza-
irrelevant?
Hamza-
Yeah,
It's
this is
Hamza,
such an
Hamza, you're a
irrelevant.
City fan. You're a City fan, and I know you have to back your boy. But tell Ziad about Mo Salah because he doesn't know. Tell him.
I
Salah's
do
dangerous.
know.
Salah
Salah is
ended
dangerous, but he
Cancelo's
wouldn't cook
career.
Gvardiol.
Salah ended Cancelo's career. Cancelo had to be sent to
Keep
Bayern
saying
Munich.
it, like
Listen,
Cancelo.
it was
Yeah,
a
but
Not
Cancelo's
just,
not a good
no,
defender.
no, don't say that, Hamza. Not just Cancelo. He ended Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, all of them.
No,
They all got dropped.
He
They
means
all
it
got
in a way
dropped.
that
Salah's
Cancelo
special.
You don't remember that famous
removed.
run where he
I've
dropped
never
3 man?
No,
Where he
but
dropped 3 man and scored the goal, yeah?
Mo Salah prop injected into my veins.
Listen, Mo Salah is a special player. There's no doubt about it. We know. Listen,
Yeah,
I've
you
always
cannot
said he's world
disrespect
class.
Salah. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look,
World
jokes
class.
aside, Salah could cook anyone on any day. Let's just cut the BS here. Salah can
Majority
cook,
of
like,
defenders,
we know what's
defenders that he could
up. You're like saying when you say Salah can't cook Gvardiol, you're saying KDB can't cook. KDB and Salah have been the two best players the last 5 years. Come on, man. What are we
Salah's
doing
special.
here?
Yeah,
we have
that's,
to
because,
respect.
that's because Hazard left. But yeah.
35. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Messi-
Hazard.
Messi is one.
You gotta love
Liverpool
Ziad.
players,
Yeah.
man.
Are you actually
Right.
doing Hazard, bro? Ziad. Hazard.
Well, listen,
Billah
don't
عليك,
disrespect
Hazard.
Hazard. man.
I'm here
Don't
for it,
disrespect
man.
Hazard. You cannot.
You know.
disrespect
Let
Hazard.
me just Google Aiden Hazard's age. You know, guys, the way people speak about Hazard, you'd think he's 38. You know,
We're talking about his Premier
He
League
hasn't
career.
played-
We're talking about Premier
you know, he
League.
hasn't played for Real Madrid in the last 4 years. While Salah was winning the trophy, he wasn't even playing for Madrid. You know,
So what-
Rodrigo benched him. It's crazy.
So what
it's
Salah
crazy.
won in the what was it? The Premier League.
35-year-old
What else?
Messi let Gvardiol spin more than Anthony does that, but that's the goat though. That's Messi. I can't lie. We cannot use centre backs against Messi because that's Lionel Andres Messi. Like we have to show some respect. Big up to Robbie who says, "Big up Professor Ball." That's Robbie from Twitter. Finally looking like a fan. Big up to my 100s and 1000s guy. Big up to you, man. Big up Robbie, man. My guy. I appreciate you so much, my brother. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat. First time hating on Gvardiol because you wish to sign him. I'm not hating. How am I hating?
Some you would
How
want.
am I hating?
Somebody
You know, I
who
did a whole 40-minute rant today on how Liverpool should have signed Gvardiol. I think Gvardiol's
Hassan,
unbelievable.
would he walk into Liverpool's team? Starting lineup. Fact.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Ahead of who? Ahead of who?
Ahead of Robertson.
No,
Robertson.
no. He plays centre back. Where would he play centre back? Someone has.
No, ahead of Robertson. 3 at the back.
So okay, not Van Dijk. Or,
Yeah, we're playing a new system, Hamza. We're doing 3 at the back now.
okay.
because
who you
Trent
playing
is
against?
Is that
remember?
guaranteed? Is that guaranteed?
Yeah, because Trent's
So you
inverting.
switch formation because Trent can't.
But
defend.
don't you start a
Trent
left back
invert.
though? Don't you start a left back?
No. Listen, Gvardiol ain't going to be left back. He won't.
No.
He-
That's not what I'm saying. Currently, so if I look at your last game at your formation, didn't you start with a left back? Who started? Was it Robertson or?
I mean,
or
Robertson's
Tsimikas?
supposed to be the third centre back, but he doesn't do it well. So that's why he's holding back.
Hold on.
So-
So why are you going to 3 at the back? Why is Klopp copying Pep again?
Because Trent
That's
can't
a
defend.
good
Because they've
start.
got their best.
Listen,
Trent can't
listen,
defend. That's why.
This country.
Because
So
Trent can't
Here's the
defend.
thing: if you want to do the inverted thing, I don't think any fullback in the world can invert as good as Trent. That's the reality.
Trent is
Because
good.
if he's in midfield in that position, the diagonals he plays, the stuff he does is unbelievable. But big up
Like,
AJ.
he-
So
he does
Hamza,
that
with
good.
the Gvardiol side,
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko. How's
Yeah.
man? How's
No. As inverting into the midfield, yes, of course.
No, everyone turn the camera.
Say he's
off,
up
bro.
there.
Everyone turn the
Nah,
camera
I don't care.
Did you
bro. I
see?
don't care.
Everyone turn the
Did
camera
you
off.
see?
These man think they're gonna
That's the
put me like
camera.
that. I will stay here, broski, because there's no way that Chelsea man, there's no way that these men are chatting to me. Yeah, Zinchenko, I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't care, mate. Put me full screen. I don't care. Or down that hill. Yeah, I don't care, man. Yeah, nah, bro. Zinchenko. Watch, man. Actually, better yet, you're in Timber, man. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah,
I don't
we're
even
doing
want to be
this
next
at
to
the
you.
top.
I don't even want to be next to
Nah,
you.
you're next to me. No, next
Don't
to
put
me.
next
Put
to
me at
me.
the top.
No,
Put me at
chill
the
out,
top,
chill out,
man.
Tafi. We're putting the A team on the top. Chill out, chill out.
Oh yeah, thank
Listen.
you. I mean, that's still too close to me.
You know what I don't
It's khalas.
understand? Yeah, the whole Zinchenko thing. You know, I don't even like cooking Arsenal like that. But honestly, akhi, wallahi, forget me. These guys will tell you Zinchenko's not in that conversation at all. He's not.
So
Let me-
going forward, you're
Let me
saying
get
he's
his
not. Yeah?
quote, bro.
I'm talking about going
Going
forward.
forward is Trent's
I'm
bread
not-
and butter. Ziyad
I'm not-
wanted to do agenda against Trent. He did the defensively, not the going forward.
Defensively, yeah. Going
Okay,
forward
choose
is
your agenda.
possible.
Yeah.
One
No,
second.
going
No,
forward,
Going forward,
forward.
he's still.
Can I
going
read
forward,
something
though,
out,
is still
please?
Very good,
Can I-
though.
Simple
Can I read-
question. Simple question. Is Zinchenko better going forward than Trent?
Can I read something about
no,
Zinchenko
I'm not
that
saying
came
he's
up
better.
today?
I lose the argument then. Done.
Hussein,
No,
let
no,
me-
I'm just saying that he's good still. You
Guys,
know,
can-
Yeah, he's
you know,
good.
it's trash.
So
Not
many,
Trent's
so many.
level though. Not Trent's
You know,
level.
it's
Go
like-
ahead.
This is what Zinchenko said today to Rio Ferdinand, okay, on his vibe with 5 or whatever the thing that he has going on. He said, "I know my weakness is defending. I have to learn from my mistakes. With Madueke, I lost concentration. With Trent, I know he was going to nutmeg me. I have to learn. What kind of player says I knew he was going to
I knew
nutmeg
he
me?
was gonna nutmeg me.
How
I
the fuck
knew.
do you how do you know someone's gonna nutmeg you
He
And
knew
then
it,
get
and you still
nutmegged.
don't prevent it?
I
And
still
got
got
nutmegged.
nutmegged.
Hamza, this is why you sold this guy, right? I mean,
That's
because
why I
like
told
they
Zinchenko, Hamza.
they told me about his mentality that he's leaving the almighty Manchester City to go to Arsenal and show his experience, but then he's coming out saying, "I knew he was going to nutmeg me." What kind of
Okay,
mentality is that?
so what,
Did he
what
say
we're
that?
gonna
Did
do,
he
yeah?
really say that?
Well,
What
he
we're
said
gonna
that.
do?
He
what
said
we're
he
gonna
knew
do-
he was gonna get
days.
nutmegged, and he
This is what
still
happens
got
when you go to
nutmegged.
Arsenal. This is
What
what happens
we're
when you go
gonna
to
do-
Arsenal. This is what
What
happens when
we're
you go to
gonna
Arsenal.
do is we're not gonna
Listen.
do this right now. Yeah, my
This
time
guy's
is
a-
coming. We're
No,
gonna
no.
talk
You talked
Man
about
City.
Zinchenko.
We're
so
gonna
we're just
talk
talking
about Man
Zinchenko.
City because this guy ditched a question that me.
Okay,
And-
ask him before we go to the
Sad.
Arsenal.
So let this be a lesson, Sad.
One sec,
Don't buy
come
more
back.
than you
No,
can
no, no.
chew because you
Hold on,
always
hold
do
on.
this.
Hold on, because the guy that hasn't won majority of his preseason games is not chatting to me right now. Please, yeah. Dortmund blew you away, yeah.
He's doing
And Real
preseason
Madrid
game win hype.
Blew you
That's
away.
fine.
So please, yeah, calm down, man. Calm down. It's okay. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, I want to know why Gvardiol did not win the young player of the season, because we asked you that question and you
One
slowly,
second. Oh, it's simple.
didn't answer it, and then you detoured away. You
simple.
said,
It's
why
simple.
can't you
It's
win both?
It's simple. Listen, they give it to Enzo. They often give it to winners. Yeah. Often when you win something, they'll look for young player of the year from there. But in terms of me, Gvardiol was the best centre back in that World Cup. Beyond even Otamendi. You know, Otamendi started for Argentina. Otamendi, he was in the team of the World Cup.
Yeah, Croatia still got it to the semi-final.
While the likes of Saliba were eating bench, fourth choice centre back for France behind Upamecano, behind the likes of Konate, behind the likes of Varane, he could not even come on except he played against Australia. Yeah, when the likes of Lisandro Martinez were eating bench, Gvardiol was
So-
starting his country
Okay,
at the age
so
of 20.
so
I'm
Hamza,
bowling
can we not
A
come to the
fantastic
understanding
Croatian team
that
that could have gone to the
playing for
final.
your,
So
playing
to
for your
me,
national team
you're
is based
apparently
on
the
trust
best. Apparently,
by the
your
manager,
best
yeah?
centre back, who you call Saliba, William Saliba, yeah, could not even start for France.
Okay, you
No,
have to
Gvardiol's better
understand-
than Saliba. Gvardiol's
You
better
have
than
Way
Saliba.
better.
You have
Way
to
better.
understand-
Man. What are we doing here?
There's no way.
Okay. You know what? Here's the
No
thing.
way
Everyone seems like they want to talk about Arsenal, but before I do that, I just have to ask Hamza one serious question. Hamza, with there's reported information that apparently Walker's gonna leave, Mahrez has left. So how are you feeling just overall in terms of the whole transfer window? Like, are you satisfied, or do you want more players in, or just tell us from the City
It
perspective?
depends. Look, we've got Kyle Walker, Cancelo, and Laporte. Those three. I don't know. The most likely we know Cancelo's leaving. Yeah, we don't know where. Laporte
He's played
might
well in
be leaving.
preseason, though. He's played
Huh?
well in preseason.
Yeah,
Cancelo
but-
played
but-
well in preseason.
The thing is, but I don't think Pep will forgive him. I don't think so. I don't think this is the rumors or I'm hearing from what we hear rumors as City fans. We're hearing that Cancelo will not stay. They'll try and look forward to selling him. I'm hoping Al Hilal can give us 70 million pounds, Al Hilal, or any of the Saudi Arabian teams. Yeah, we sold 30 million Mahrez. If they Laporte is another guy. Walker, I'm not sure. There's not been any report saying that Walker's
Do you
leaving.
think you sold too many players? That's basically my question.
Yeah, we're weaker in terms of attacking force compared to last season. Like in terms of Mahrez, we need to replace Mahrez. We have to replace Mahrez. We have to. We have to. But now our targets, we will sign someone. The plan was to sign Gvardiol, and the next week or 2 weeks later, I think we're getting a winger. I don't know who. Michael Leese has been linked. Doku's been linked. I don't know who was the other wingers.
I can't lie. If
we will-
Olise chooses Chelsea over City, he's drinking something. I'm gonna be
He's
honest
not
with you.
drinking anything. He's not drinking anything.
Listen, the only thing Chelsea has
Honestly,
over
look at
City
that
is
shit.
London hype. That's it.
That's
Let's
not
be
true.
real.
That's not true. But Hamza, where does
What do you have
Gvardiol
the pure
start?
It's so
attractions in
shameless.
It's
City?
not true. It's not true.
He's
Hamza,
so
where
shameless.
does Gvardiol start for Man City, please?
We might have Stones, Diaz, Vardio, and Ake. Come on, score against that defense, please.
What are you talking about, bro? How many defenders are you
Hamza,
gonna play at the back?
I
Five
said
at the back.
Stones.
Or at the back, man.
Hamza,
You
I
said-
said after
you said
after
Pep-
last season.
You guys
I
have
said-
always cussed. You've always cussed Pep Guardiola in terms of you can't maintain his defensive play. Yeah, that's the Italian defense.
So Gvardiol,
Back line.
who's left back?
Hamza, but
I think
but
it should
Stones
be a
is staying in
mistake. I
that
agree.
DM.
Ake.
Go ahead, Staffy. Go ahead.
Stones is staying in
Oh,
that
he's
DM
doing it.
position,
I
and
agree.
he's
with this.
easily gonna put Gvardiol in the back line. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
Vardy
him.
Oh,
and
you
Ake.
think Stones just plays DM? Really?
100%.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I said it last season.
So
I said
where,
he's
so where does
good.
Rodri go? Where does Rodri go?
Rodri and Stones
Rodri and Stones played there because it was both of them. They
inverted,
fit.
like he'll come
When-
from right back and
Mhm.
there.
So
Like, that's what
Stones
we do.
can step in as a center back, or
Oh,
either
so
Rodri steps in
in
as a
your
center
words,
back.
Bernardo also leaves, صح?
No, Bernardo will not leave.
No.
1,000%, no chance.
They
Hamza,
start as
uh,
a
Wait, so
four, but
Bernardo
they
plays
invert.
right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they'll
Bernardo
play
plays right wing,
3-2,
صح?
3-2.
I mean, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. That's not my point. Because
What's
if you
up?
look at the way they lined up, just look at the way they lined up for the Champions League final. That's going to be the same thing, but you'll easily put Gvardiol in the
No,
defense
that's fair.
instead
that's
of either
fair. That's a
Ake
valid
or
point.
Kanji. You know,
They'll
and
play
I
three
said
at the
that. I
back.
said he's done so good at that DM position that Pep would rather go sign a center back than a DM instead of what was his name? The guy that doesn't play anymore, the 50 million guy,
Gundogan?
Calvin Phillips. Yeah, because Calvin
Oh,
Phillips hasn't been a good DM.
Yo, he's
So
not-
I
he's
said
not
he
50
found a
million,
new
he's 5
DM in
million.
Stones, and he'll go sign a center back.
You know,
40
a
million.
summer ago, Calvin Phillips versus Declan Rice was a conversation. I hosted Spaces titled Phillips
remember,
versus
yeah.
Rice. But
Bro,
Calvin
we wanted
Phillips,
him
he hasn't-
so bad before he went to City.
Calvin Phillips
Oli
hasn't.
wanted him.
You know what it is? Pep actually gives players chances. So the fact that Calvin Phillips hasn't gotten many chances, it shows me that, like,
He's
you know,
done
maybe
something.
he isn't worth it. Like, because
Yeah.
Pep gives players chances all the time. So yeah, that's the thing. Hamza, we have one more question for you before we go to the Arsenal section. By your logic, Maguire is good because he plays for England, says Murad.
No, England is different. England, even Saka plays for England. You got
Even Saka.
Listen,
Yo.
Excuse me?
anyone can play. Calvin Phillips plays
Excuse
for
me?
England, starts for England.
Hold
So,
on.
In terms of
Hamza, you're acting like Saka
No.
don't walk into your team. So I
Listen,
beg you,
no,
relax
no,
with
he
that
doesn't.
tone.
I
Relax
promise
with
he
that
doesn't.
tone.
I
he's-
promise you, he
Bro,
will not
he
walk
Euro
into us.
steps into your
Wait,
team.
There's
wait,
no
wait.
way.
Euro
Hold
steps into your team.
on.
There's no
Relax.
way. There's no way.
Stay
a
composed
player-
and don't go crazy, okay, with these takes. Yeah.
Listen, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah, a player who loses confidence when big moments you're needed on big moments will walk into my team. Bernardo and all these guys, they love moments. You get a guy who misses a penalty against West Ham, has a stink against Liverpool, has a stink against 3 games against Man City, has a stink against Brighton at home. I'm sorry, you don't walk into Pep's team like that. So to me, I don't think Maguire is English, but England, anyone can play for England national team. But to play for Croatia, it's special. You have to be special.
I can't lie, Henderson starts for England, so it's not that good.
I mean, besides the Saka comment, Hamza is right. I mean, you see most of these players get called up and they don't even play. Calvin Phillips goes to with the England team and he doesn't play with City. Maguire's on our bench and he's getting called up for England. So
There you
it's
are.
not really the best example. But the Saka comment was wild though. To say even
Look at-
Saka
look at-
goes
look at
to
Look at
What
these
a
shameless
shame, man.
City fans. Saka can't lace Bernardo's boots. Damn, Navid. We'll say thank you for the super chat and rapidly
Big
move
up,
on
Naveed.
before Saad explodes.
These
So
man are
here's the
hurt,
thing.
bro.
So
Why
listen,
would Saka
we're
walk
gonna
the-
we're gonna
Wait,
look.
hold on.
One sec.
Let me
Guys,
sad, though.
time out,
Why would
time
he
out.
walk in over Bernardo though? I don't get it.
Time out.
Why would he walk in over Bernardo?
Bro,
That's-
the guy
that's-
destroyed Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Did you see what Bernardo did?
Name me a right winger in Europe that's been better than him last season.
Mo Salah,
Rubbish.
obviously.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Salah.
except for the main name, bro. Except for the main
Hey,
name.
oh,
I'm
You
except-
said name
no,
one. Did he
okay.
give you one?
Okay, apart from Salah.
Okay,
name
Sad,
me a right
Sad.
winger
Listen,
that's
I'm
better
gonna
than
give
him.
you, I'm gonna give you a chance. Okay, so just regroup because we're gonna start the Arsenal section now. خلاص, we
Yeah,
spoke
that's
about
fine, that's
City.
fine.
Before you
We
start, I
gave
gotta do
them we gave them 20 minutes. So let's talk about Arsenal. Big up to Naveed, AJ, Robbie, Murad, Zlatan, Nadra, and Fatur for the super chats. Big up to you guys. We're gonna get to the Arsenal section now because خلاص, we don't want to keep talking about City till tomorrow because we know they're unbelievable team. So I have a problem with the comment section though. There's 600 people. We're not even on 300 likes yet. What's this behavior, guys? We are
No, guys,
live at
guys.
this time of the night, midnight. Midnight, we're giving you football content. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Right now, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, akhi. What's this behavior? What's this behavior, you guys? Yalla, like the video right now. Murad says, so Hamza, it's only when it suits you. I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole England thing, it's a poor argument because England are crap. Like, England is a bad example, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What's the example?
Big up everyone. In my opinion, Gvardiol is a beast. Says Bash, 100%. 100%. Bash, if you are where you think, I think
No, bro.
that name is a very Syrian name. So you might be Syrian. So big up to you if you are Syrian, or if not, you're Syrian, but still big up to you anyway. And thank you for the super chat. And I do agree, Gvardiol is a beast. Anyway,
Hassan,
I wanna
first,
get to-
quick question, Hassan. Did
Tfadal, Amrik.
did Liverpool actually go for Gvardiol or not at all?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Not at all.
لا لا لا.
Which
خلاص
is
نادينا
crazy.
نادي حمير.
Crazy.
So anyway, look, we're approaching 200 likes. Like and subscribe, as I said. Sad. Let's just get to the stake, if you would like, of this entire situation, because you, my friend, are in trouble. Gabriel Jesus injured again. What are you saying?
Oh, listen, Eddie Nketiah. Mate, I just
Speaking of trouble,
inshallah, we will make it through this dark time. Listen, I don't rate Nketiah, man. I don't rate him at all, bro.
So
He's very inconsistent. Huh?
What's the dark time?
The dark time of having nobody but Eddie Nketiah again, standing there
What?
in our striker position, man.
You've got a Champions League winner in Kai Havertz. What are you talking about?
Give it a rest, man. Give it a rest. Look at
Sorry,
this guy.
sorry, one
He's
second,
still-
one
he's
second.
Still, he's still
60,
doing.
65, 70 million on
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, Champions League winner.
He's going
and you're not gonna play him
he's
there?
going nowhere near the front line, bro.
Why not?
Yeah, he's a midfielder. Stay there, man. We'll play you when we need
Midfielder?
you.
You didn't
Yeah.
buy him when he was playing
Yes,
midfielder.
he's a
He was playing
midfielder.
striker, bro. Champions League winner.
Hey, one
Looking
second.
around the Hamza's goalkeeper.
1 second. You look at the Arsenal website. Go have a look at the Arsenal website. What does it class him as? A midfielder. That's what I'm taking him as. That's it.
Yeah, but you're not in trouble. He's the most versatile player I've ever seen in my life. You can play him as
Listen,
striker. You can play right
listen,
wing. You can play him
I'll be
centre mid.
real.
Why not?
I'm not looking forward to seeing Eddie Nketiah play in and out, day in day out for us. For these. Apparently, it's going to be 3 games. That's what I'm hearing. Apparently, it's less than they thought. The time that he's going to be out for.
including the
So-
Community Shield or 3 games in the league.
No, three games in the league, not including the Community Shield.
So about a month.
But the only thing for me, I'm hoping that they can use Trossard again, man. Use him in that. Put him up front.
No,
Put him
man.
bro. Last time we played him up front, listen, Trossard played very well, very well. His
Yeah, but
connection
you've
with
got Kai Havertz. I don't understand why you don't want to play him there.
Broski, and you lot were glad to get rid of Kai Havertz. Now you're sitting here doing Havertz.
Yeah, but that's us, isn't it? Arteta is different, man. Arteta can get anything out of Kai
Yeah,
Havertz.
don't
Like,
worry.
Kai Havertz is,
Listen.
this versatile, amazing player, and Arteta is the
My
next
Kai
best
Havertz,
Guardiola.
yeah. My Kai Havertz, he's scored goals, man. You need to chat to the other guy in that space in this video. Yeah, you need to chat that guy up there. Yeah, he's the one you need to chat to because he's got his player.
Why are you trying to do this about me? Why are you
His
trying
player
to do
did
this
nothing.
about me?
But anyway, no.
Yeah, but
I'm
you know
trying
the
to inform
difference
him.
is
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
sitting
inform
here.
him.
No, listen. I'm not sitting here running away with my Havertz agenda and riding him all summer like Arsenal fans have.
No.
You
I'm
guys
not
have been
writing
given-
it.
How are you hiding
you
in
guys-
the Arsenal section, Hamza? That's your favorite.
You guys have been given every reason under the sun to talk about how you justify the signing. And the minute one guy just suggests to put him in the striker position, you're like, no. And then yesterday, I think when was it, Sam? 2 days ago, I was on your channel and I said something about him starting in the 8. And everyone's like, no. Why would you assume he's going to start in the 8? I'm like, you guys told me that. I'm just echoing what you guys said. And the minute we talk about them, these guys are freaking out. So it's like, do we talk about him or do we not talk about him? Because you bigged them up, and now we're suggesting placing placements for him in the team, and you don't want it. So you're scared of Nketiah, but you don't want to even talk about Havertz being an option. I know if
Yeah,
City
because
had
he's
an
not-
injury, they would have a replacement right away. But you're scared of your replacement, even though
No,
you
no,
told
no,
me
no.
you're making
That's
these
not my
signings
replacement, though.
to compete with City and have depth. So that's the
That's not,
depth
that's
that you
not my
have.
replacement. My replacement is when if Eddie Nketiah is there, then Trossard comes in as well. He's played there
Well,
before.
So
can
why
he play to me? Why
Trossard?
not Havertz?
So why Trossard and not
Because
Havertz?
Havertz
Even though
will play in
Havertz
the
played in
midfield,
the
man.
9.
Havertz will play in the midfield like he's been playing.
And Trossard played
Okay.
in the midfield.
He'll play in that position that he's been playing.
Sad, can you just tell the truth? That's all I want.
So
You know, Akhil
No,
Muslim,
but
just tell the truth.
you're
Just
trying to
say-
do this. You're
Just
trying to do this like
Akhil
as if
Muslim. Akhil Muslim.
well, so is Saad
Muslim.
happy like in terms of Jesus being injured? Is there excuse or you
No,
gonna
no,
Hamza, I'm trying to tell him he's got
He
Kai
says-
Havertz.
No, 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 no.
What's the
He
problem?
doesn't want to say that he doesn't trust Havertz in the 9, and he would
So
rather play
what was
Trossard.
that? Is he happy with the squad after Jesus got injured? We need to know before the season start. I don't want no excuses. Are you happy? Are you happy to go like that, or you want another sign?
No. Listen, with the players that we have right now, we can play Trossard up top. Yeah.
So you
Nketiah is there, but I don't really trust him, man. He had a good game in the Emirates Cup, but this guy has like 2-3 good games, and then he goes silent for the next 5. So
you trust. So basically, you trust this team is good enough to win the league so far. No excuses. You're not gonna make any excuses. That
No,
all
I-
you had Jesus,
yeah,
'cause we
This
know-
is the question
we know
AJ is
you-
asking you as well, Saad.
We
But
know
yeah,
you.
I- with Man City.
no, I think with the replacements that we brought in, and I feel like with the players that we brought in and the team that we have now, yes, of course we can.
Look at
We
AR's
can
comment.
edge you to the we can edge you to the league, man.
I
No,
don't
I
listen.
truly
I
believe
don't
that.
understand Sad, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't understand Sad. I've been trying to
Guys.
figure this guy out since he started coming on the channel, and I still don't understand him. It was just days ago. Wallahi, maybe 2-3 days ago. You know, not a lot changes in 3 days, Hamza. You know, like nothing major changes in 2 days. And this guy said, when we asked him, do you trust that Arsenal have a good enough squad to win the league? Wallahi, with his own mouth, he said 100%. They got one injury, and he's already talking about
They're
dark
already
days.
making excuses.
Dark
Oh,
days. Not even saying, okay, it's a
Wait,
little bit-
wait.
Kulle, you
Hold
want to
on,
come on
hold on.
here?
the thing is,
Hold on.
they always
Kulle, you
these
want to
are-
come on? Those are fighting words. You want to come
This-
on?
Bring
Say
him
Allah,
on, bring
DM
him
me
on.
on WhatsApp. I'll send you the link, Kulle.
they play this victim
Kulle.
mentality.
No one's playing victim mentality. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm
100%.
telling you guys right
Your
now.
football
I'm telling
fans
you
make
guys
this
right now.
mentality.
Yeah, okay. There's
Bring 'em
football
on,
fans that do that. There's football fans that do
Like
that.
Arsenal fans are
But-
one of the biggest ones.
You have to understand. No, there's plenty of fans that do that, bro.
No, your fans. No,
Plenty of fans. It's not just us.
No.
So let's just relax.
Mostly it's
about that,
Arsenal
yeah?
fans.
When
Saliba's
it comes to the Jesus,
I don't
injury,
get why
yes,
Havertz
it's
can't play
unfortunate.
striker, though. That's what
I don't understand. Hussam, 65,
it.
70 million on the most
I don't wanna
versatile player in the history of the game.
But guys,
And
says
Arteta,
I don't want to
you
see
know,
it.
Mikel Arteta, the man who can get a tune out of Havertz, play him striker, man. Trust him. Trust him in there.
Yo, we've seen.
Wallahi,
It's fine. I don't need to see him there.
Hamza, wallahi, we just suggested if he was going to play as a striker, they said no.
That's it.
When we
See, that's
suggested he'll start as an 8, they said no.
He
It's like
starts
we can't even
Germany-
talk.
In Germany, he starts as a striker.
I know he
Chelsea
does,
starts
yeah.
as a striker. Listen, he is a striker, but you fear that you will not play him as a striker. Do you know why? Because you deep down don't trust Arteta made that signing. You
Facts.
don't trust Arteta made the right signing.
You don't trust your manager, man. Back your manager, man.
Do you
I think
believe
they
Firstly-
trust the manager. They don't just
No,
trust
no, no.
Havertz. And this is why I'm asking
they don't
Sad
trust
to be
what signings
honest.
Arteta made? They don't
Because
trust
he,
Arteta.
Okay,
you
but-
trust Trossard
Hold-
more, and
hold
I
on.
rate that. It's fine if that's your opinion, but you just don't want to tell the truth. Is that you don't trust Havertz?
No.
Is that simple?
Listen, I feel like he's going to be used in the midfield. They're not going to play him up front. That's not what he was brought in for. He's brought in to
Midfield.
play in the
I've
mid-
never
That's
seen
what
him
he's
play
brought in for.
So you're going to.
Where's he been playing this whole time? Where's he been playing this whole
Plays
time?
up top. For Germany, he plays up top.
No,
For Chelsea,
when,
plays up top.
no, stop telling me Germany and Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's what he's
Since he's been playing in pre-season, he's played in the midfield. He has
Well,
not
he fair,
played-
he
and
has
has he
been
performed-
playing in the
and he's
midfield.
not-
Yes,
okay,
I
he's
agree.
played in the
up
midfield.
top.
He's played in the
They're
midfield.
not
Has he
gonna
performed
play him
well?
up top.
Has he performed well in the midfield?
He's had some good performances, yes.
Good for against who? Who's he
He's done
performed
decent.
well?
He had a good performance
Decent?
against Barcelona.
He's done decent after the United game.
Nah,
to be
man.
honest.
No,
He had a good
Nah.
performance against
He
Barcelona.
hasn't been playing good.
He had a good performance again. Listen,
All I'm saying is
I
trust
already
your
know that.
65 million, man.
Listen, I
Trust your
already
65 million player up front,
I already
Champions
know.
League winner. That's all, man.
Hold on, because I already know that you've been watching him with a close eye. Because you know these Chelsea man, they're hitting him with lane, bro. They're watching him closely, trying to hit him with the evil eye, bro. They're like,
But I know he's gonna flop, so I don't need to watch him.
as soon as they see the fail comp
William,
for Havertz, they're
Gabriel
gonna be
Jesus.
teaming all over the place, bro. These guys are
William.
gonna.
No, we finally got someone that can a little bit. Yeah, I'm not even gonna
It's
say.
okay.
Galas.
Okay, guys, listen. Let's
But-
because we're all roasting Staffy. It's only fair we get Saad. Sorry, it's only fair we get him some help. You know,
I'll bring
first of
him.
all, till I die, I don't appreciate you calling out my guy Saad like that. He's from the dirty streets of the spaces. This guy can handle it. But we are gonna give him some backup. You know, because it is 4 against 1 right now. So let's make it 4 against 2. Joining us on the channel. It's actually been a really long ass time since he's been on the channel. I thought he was on holiday still and he couldn't do late shows. Joining us on the channel, of course, is the man always rapping Arsenal on the channel. Man like Kunle. One touch. How you doing, my brother?
Oh yeah, now my people, it's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, now tonight you go understand. I've been hearing all sorts. Fellow Gooner, don't worry. These lot are just putting you back against the wall for no reason. What questions have you got for me? Kai Havertz. Do you think
Jesus
Arsenal
injured,
fans are
bro.
scared? Huh?
Jesus injured, play Kai Havertz up front. What's the problem?
First of all, are you Mikel Arteta?
I don't need to be Mikel Arteta. I'm giving
Okay,
you
so
advice.
fall back and calm down. Arteta has his own plan. We can draw for Eddie and
But I'm
Ketia
asking you. I'm not
or
asking
Oh,
Trossard.
please don't play
I'm
that
asking
card.
you.
You know we're
Trossard.
here to
Trossard.
speculate.
I'm asking
This
you.
is what we're here
Why
for.
not play him striker?
Why should we play him striker?
We don't want to do
Because that's where he's
failed
been
at
playing
your
for the
club.
past 3
What
years.
failed- Hold on, what failed
Okay,
at
so
your
you
club? What are we
you
gonna do?
signed Kai Havertz as a striker.
He
Yeah.
was playing
Did Chelsea
striker and off the
did
right.
Chelsea sign Kai Havertz as a striker?
Probably, yeah. He was playing majority of the time as a striker.
So you signed him as a striker from Leverkusen, yeah?
On Leverkusen, he was playing on the right.
Yeah,
and the
he
striker,
came in
yes.
as a striker.
Yeah,
No,
he
you did
definitely
not
wasn't
sign
a
him as a
midfielder.
striker, my guy.
He definitely wasn't a
You did not-
midfielder.
You did not
He
sign
definitely
him as a
wasn't a
striker.
midfielder. He wasn't a
Mikel,
midfielder. that's for sure.
look, I'm not gonna come on the show and pretend I'm excited about seeing Kai Havertz in midfield. I've come on and said I don't understand the signing myself.
So-
I don't get it. My manager understands it, so I'm giving him 10 games to prove to me that this is a good decision. But when it comes to Jesus being injured, I think we'll do more business. But we've got Trossard there. You've not seen how he's been moving in pre-season, and we see how technically gifted he is. He brings players like Martinelli and Saka into the game. Who knows? There might be an opportunity for Hazard to come in as the 9 at some point in the game, and it might work. Who knows? But we've got Trossard there. You lot are talking like we don't have Trossard there. We don't have to play Kai Havertz because you man want us to. Arteta's the man in charge, is he not?
No, that's what I'm saying. You know what I said?
No, that's not what you were saying.
Well, I said you guys don't know. When you signed Kai Havertz, a lot of Arsenal fans are shocked. Like, you are slandering this guy. You never rated this guy. Yeah. Once we start telling you about his goal scoring record, and you're seeing 24 goals in 29 games, 5 goals in 27 games, this guy's playing up front for Germany, plays up front for Chelsea. You signed him. You were shocked why we signed him. So now you guys are just jumping on the bandwagon. You're not sure where you're going to.
No.
Okay. That's why I came on the show because
you can't
Staffy
say
especially, he tried to do this on my show the other night. He likes to do this you guys thing. So let's try and address me. I don't rate Kai Havertz. I've not rated him for the last 2 years. If he somehow proves me
Kunle,
wrong,
it's fair to say play him
know
as
Arsenal
striker.
fans
That's
already.
not a crazy
Look,
take.
it's not a crazy take, but the way you guys are
Partey,
pressuring
Rice,
my
and Odegaard in midfield with Havertz up top. How's that wild?
it's not wild, but the way you were pressing my fellow Gooner here, like he has to be the number 9 that plays. I didn't like it. He doesn't have to be. No, but you were all like, "Oh, why not? Why not Havertz?"
We
Yeah,
didn't
why
say-
not?
listen,
I don't understand.
I
Because
don't like the fact that Diaz
Trossard
quiet right
is
now.
a
I don't like it.
proven better
Why the
option.
quiet,
That's
Diaz?
why
How
not.
do you know he's proven? How many times has he played striker?
4
many times-
times,
He's
and we
played-
won every we won
did you
every
sign
game
Trossard
he
as a-
played it for as
So
a
4
false
games.
9.
Did you sign Trossard as a striker?
No.
We signed him to play across the front three like he's been doing for
signed
Brighton.
Havertz from Chelsea when he was playing
left
striker
wing.
for 3 years. You signed Trossard as a
And
left
then
winger.
Arteta
played there for
told
4
you in
games,
his
and all of a
interview
sudden
that
he's
he
a better
wants to
striker.
play him as a midfielder. Did you
Yeah,
not
but
hear
you
that?
just said Trossard
So
should be
how-
playing striker. Of
Yeah.
4 games. when Havertz has been playing.
No,
striker
not
for
off
4
4
years.
games. If you watched him at Brighton, he also played the false 9 there. If you
He
watched him
didn't
there.
watch
So
him at
did you sign him as a
Brighton.
false
He didn't
nine?
Oh,
watch
he
him.
didn't. He didn't watch him there.
So
Of
did you
course he
sign him
didn't.
as a false 9 or a left
We
winger?
signed him as a player that can play in multiple positions, like
Isn't that
majority of
what Havertz
Arteta's
is?
signing.
Isn't that what
Yeah,
Havertz is?
but that
Why
doesn't
did
mean
he
we
play
have to play
striker
him as
then?
a 9. That doesn't mean we have to play him there,
I don't
does
say you
it?
have to, but you're completely
Okay.
throwing out of the decision.
If
Like,
if you
Trossard has
listen to
play.
what I said,
I'm listening.
Trossard is a proven, ready-made option who's
Based off
already
what?
hold on, who's already gelled in the team for the last 6 months. Haven't had a pre-season. So if I'm Arteta and I lose my main man, I'm gonna go with a tried and tested option. If there's a chance, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes at the end of the game to give Havertz some minutes to give him some confidence, maybe he does that too.
So he
But
doesn't
first
start.
of all,
proven.
he's
How
picking
many
the
go- how many
Trossard
goals
is
did
the
Trossard score?
informed man right now, and he's
How
already
many-
been at the
how
club.
Simple.
Go on.
If you said the word proven, he's proved it. How many goals has Trossard scored for Arsenal? In how many games?
It doesn't matter, bro. As a
One
false
goal
nine,
in
as
22
as
games.
as
One
a
goal
false.
in
Well, how many
22
assists has he
games.
got? How many assists?
One goal in 22
What about
games.
the assists? What about the assists?
How many assists? How many assists did he get?
But he's a striker.
But
Strikers
one
don't
sec,
assist,
one
they
sec. No,
score goals.
but one
You're
sec.
playing him up top.
Let me tell you this.
He scored
Guys,
one.
let me say something.
As a
One
false
second,
nine,
one
your
second.
only role in the side is not to score goals as
Hold
a
on.
false nine. If you're out and out nine like Haaland, yeah, that is your goal. But that's not how we play Trossard. We play him to link up play, get open spaces for the wingers.
Yeah, but
That's
you
what
want
we
play-
play
you want,
for.
You want consistently playing him a striker. That's not true. You want consistently playing him a
Who
striker.
like when did anyone say we were playing him consistently in
But
the striker? Why are you throwing
because
words
you-
in there that nobody said?
because you said
Nobody said
he's
it.
proven.
Okay, go on.
You said he's proven as a striker.
Yeah, he's
When he-
proven
when he-
him
When he's
Yeah, go
never
on.
consistently played there, unlike Kai Havertz.
Okay.
So why are you trusting him?
Havertz-
Put Kai Havertz
Can I-
in there.
because in the times that he's played as the false nine for Arsenal, he's created and scored goals for Arsenal. Kai
Well,
Havertz
one
has
goal,
not
one
done
goal.
that for
One
Arsenal
goal,
yet.
one.
So
One
if
goal.
I'm Arteta, I'm going to choose what I've seen already works at my club first before I try and new things. So that's what I'm saying.
When are you going to try it then? When Jesus comes back? When are you ever going to try it?
Brother, if
You
you were
don't
listening,
trust-
if you were
Jesus is gonna come
listening,
back.
if you were listening to me
Don't tell me
without
the last 20
agendas,
minutes.
if you okay, so you know what I said then. So
So
you know
last
what I
20
said.
minutes, he's going to play striker.
We're gonna ease him into the team.
So he starts off the bench.
Yeah, of course he starts on the
This is
bench.
when I come in. This is-
Let's
Yeah, he
start
starts on the bench.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
This is when I come in because
It's
I don't
55
disagree
minutes
with
start
what
the
you
bench.
said.
Can be
Hold on,
enough.
Hamid.
Let's
I don't
stop it,
disagree
let's
with
stop
what you
it.
said. I don't disagree with what you said about Trossard starting the false nine. I think he is a better player than Kai Havertz, anyways. I think he's very underrated. He's one of the best pieces in this Arsenal team because you can fit him in so many positions when someone's injured, and I think he's very underrated. But that's not the issue. I appreciate you explaining that he could do that role, and he's done it before. I do remember that one game, by the way, where he had 3 or 4 assists, and this is why you brought it up, because like he didn't score, but yet he was handing out assists like it's Christmas. He was handing out gifts everywhere. Okay, so I get what you're saying, but this is not what the discussion is about. We were not talking about that. The thing is about Arsenal fans, and this is what is starting to piss me off. Every time we mention Havertz's name, it's like you can't say that. But you guys were giving him such a big up when you signed him. And the minute we suggest him for any position, you start attacking us and saying, oh, do you think you're Arteta? Because Arteta has this plan, that plan. So if us suggesting him playing in the striker role or playing in number 8 role over Rice and all that, you don't need to come at us, not you personally, but Arsenal fans. You don't need to come at us being all sensitive when we mention him. When you're the guys, every day I wake up on Twitter, he's being called Kaka. He's been called Robin Van Persie. He's been called Bergkamp. Hold on. He's been called Bergkamp. He was called everything under the moon. This guy's been called. And then we just suggest for 5 minutes, hey, maybe he's the number 9 while Jesus is out. I'm seeing this guy crying, and you have Kunle asking to get on the stream, and he wants to fight us. And like Arsenal fans are going mad in the comments. So why are you guys bigging up this guy so much? And then we just suggest something very simple, which is him playing his position that he did with Chelsea, which is the
this is what Staffy does.
And you guys get mad.
This is what Staffy does. Let me explain. I'll let you land.
Bro, when we sat there and we asked you guys, what is his best position, his best attributes? He's tall. He's good in the air. He's going to play at the far post. So it was all striking attributes and goal-scoring attributes. We just made a very simple suggestion saying, okay, maybe he's going to replace Jesus. How dare we say that? We get called wafflers. We get called haters. You have to jump on a stream like WWE and you're about to backside. you know,
Okay.
like
No,
No, but
degeneration.
Staffy, this is what you do. This is what you always
What do
do.
I
You
do?
you never address
Is
the
my mic
fans
bugging,
on
by the way?
you.
Is my mic
You
bugging?
you
Because
never address
No, we
the
heard you, we heard
fans
you.
on the show.
I think my
You
mic is
always
bugging because
address
it's
the
in
you guys that make outlandish statements. There's all those things you said about Havertz just
Sad
now.
is those guys.
Hold
yes,
on,
sad is those
hold
guys.
No,
on.
I'm not.
Let
No,
me
I'm
land.
not,
I beg.
Broski.
I beg.
But
Let me
sad is
land.
those guys. When you say those
Let
guys,
me
it is
land.
sad.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
not. When
Wallahi,
I
that's you,
first
bro.
spoke to you, I said to you that I don't understand the signing, bro. I said I wasn't in agreement with the signing. Hassam,
You big
No,
him up
but
so
pull
much.
up, you could pull up the
Burnley
previous
is
This is what I'm
actually
Every time
saying.
I've been on here,
Staffy
Very
knows
reasonable.
that,
understand,
so he
but
doesn't
you don't
address.
understand the
Sad,
signing,
is it?
and I don't agree with it. And then you're making it out like I said this guy is Bergkamp reincarnated, like as if I'm Johnny
Yes,
Minerals and I'm
you
going
do.
crazy
Yes, you do.
and blessing this guy into the team, bro. Come on,
I
man.
was on
Have
one
you got
touch
receipts? So you got
I
receipts.
was on, listen,
I've
I
got
was
the
on one
streams.
touch
I've got the
yesterday.
streams,
How
and
did
I
I
can
talk
show
to you
them.
yesterday on your channel, bro? On one touch yesterday. I didn't have any of these agendas because I know you're actually reasonable. When you talk, you don't big up these players like they're Bergkamp and Berbatov or whatever. So that's why I don't come at you. But this
Fair,
guy over
fair.
here mentions Havertz every week. Last time he was like, "Oh, let's talk about Havertz and Mount," and I was like, "Why are we talking about Mount?"
Bro,
I
talk
don't big
about.
up
Is
Mount.
this true? Is this true, bro? Are you bigging up
Wallahi, he
Havertz
said
on
that,
live
bro.
streams?
Listen,
Wallahi.
the
Because
reason
I'll jump straight out of the stream now.
No,
If that's what you're doing.
one second.
Well, Sam will tell
No,
you, bro. Sam will tell
I'm
you that.
talking the last stream that we came onto, yeah. I brought up Havertz because this guy, his whole fan base talk about Mount is gonna be better than Havertz. When we both signed, because I'm gonna use his same logic and I'm gonna use his same argument against him, yeah. So all these Man United fans, oh, Mount is going to be better than Havertz. We got the better player out of the two. You got the dead player. We've got the player that at least showed it for a long period of time. You got the guy that only
When
scored
have
the
I
black
said
stuff,
that?
whatever.
I've been on this
Oh,
channel talking about Mount for
I
a
never-
whole
hold on,
summer,
hold
but
on,
I've never said
Hold on.
that.
You never said that. I never
Then
said
why are you
anything of the stuff.
You're
I
talking
never
to me.
said any of the stuff that you said. I said. So let's not
Yes,
get
you
it
do. You do
twisted.
big Havertz every
You
time
pull
we
up.
talk
You
about
pull
him.
up the receipts.
You told me, oh, he scored two more goals than your guy. So
Brother,
let's talk about him.
brother. I pull it up.
But
because
those
I
are
don't
facts,
rate-
though, no?
I pull it up.
Doesn't mean he's
because
bigging
I
him
don't-
up.
No, I pull it up because I don't rate the player, but the fact that he's still doing better than your player is something I can laugh at you about.
If
Come on,
Mount
man.
scored a goal,
I
if Mount
crowned the
scored a
team.
goal, I am not coming on this channel to big him up. You know why?
You
Because
are
I'm
a
not gonna
liar,
say-
Staffy. You
brother,
are a
no, no,
bloody
no.
liar. I saw you
know
shamelessly
first.
celebrating
You know
preseason
first.
goals the other day. So why wouldn't you do the same
You know
with
what?
Mason Mount?
Let's just get that.
Against
Listen.
Arsenal in person,
Staffy.
and Sancho, my guy, scored. It was written in the stars, bro. I saw Sancho score a goal. I was like, bro, I'm running with this for like as long as I want. But no,
You would have done the same thing with Mount, bro. You would have done the same.
Wallahi,
If
I
Mount
haven't, bro,
scored
because
that same goal, you would have done the exact same thing, my brother.
Can I?
Don't
Can I
lie.
just?
him
Can
off
I
in the
just?
stadium, but I wouldn't come here and talk about it.
Can
like
I-
that.
can I just bring up an
my
argument real quick?
agendas always stay the same. If it's hate or if it's bigging up someone, they stay consistent, bro.
Can I just bring something up quick? Yeah. So the reason why me and my fellow Guna are not gonna say, oh, play him up front, yeah, is because out of the games that we've seen in pre-season, Mikel Arteta has continually shown one thing. Both goals that he's scored, where were they? Back post. Every time he's scored, he's gone down to that back post, and he's always been found in that back post. Whether it would be him trying to get the header, or chesting the ball down and shooting it, or even just getting the ball passed to him from Odegaard and shooting it, he's always at that back post. He's doing the running in from the left and going into that back post. That's the main job. There's going to be somebody that's playing the lone six. We tried it with Rice, it didn't work. We tried it with Partey and it worked. So you can see that Mikel Arteta is favoring one play style with Havertz. He's brought him in for a reason. He wants him to play in that position. If he didn't, he would have first thing he would have done is play him up front to see if it works. Would you not agree? If he really wanted to play him up front, he would have done it the first time.
I actually wouldn't agree because I don't think in any moment was he ever going to displace Jesus and take his position when he's available.
Jesus wasn't playing a lot of the time. It was Nketiah that was playing. Jesus for the first game.
No, I get what you're saying, but he knows that Jesus would play there anyway, so there's no point of trying Havertz when he knows that.
Why not?
By the way,
season game you can play him
because I don't think that's the plan for him. And this is why, by the way, I'm saying I agree with you guys. My issue with you is that you just spoke with different chest about Havertz all summer. And then the minute we just make a little suggestion, you're sitting there and you just don't want to admit that you don't personally trust him. That's why I had an issue with you. You know, I
Brother,
actually agree
I've said
when
I
he's,
don't
you know,
trust
he's
the
saying
signing.
play Trossard in the 9. I actually agree with him. If you would have asked me, Staffy, what's your suggestion? How does Arsenal fix this issue? Side of Nketiah, I would have been like, yeah, use Trossard because I rate Trossard.
No,
It's
but
not about that. It was-
Sam brought it up and you said Havertz, bro. So what are you talking about? You actually
First
said
of all,
Havertz.
it wasn't actually me who
No,
started
no,
it. It
no.
was the
That's
Chelsea
exactly
fan.
what he
It was
brought
a
up.
Chelsea
Jesus
fan.
being injured, and you said
No,
Havertz.
the Chelsea fan
I
suggested
said Havertz.
Havertz,
I said
and I
Havertz.
sat there and I listened.
I
I was
said
like,
Havertz.
let me see what these guys are going to say because I know he's trying to piss him off as a Chelsea fan.
Did you sit back and listen? Those
No,
stuff?
but
You
listen.
did,
No,
you?
but listen to me. I was like, let me see where this is going. And this guy did not back Havertz. Said, "Oh, he stayed quiet." And I'm like, wait, he was bigging him up for weeks and weeks and weeks. And the minute he gets a little suggestion, he's getting rattled. He's like, no.
Staffy, I can only go by what I've seen on this show tonight because I've not seen him on other streams, but he's
man
not
is
been bigging him
lying.
up on this stream.
I'll
If
tell you
anything,
right
the
now,
Chelsea fan was trying to draw him out.
Bro, I'm
Man
like,
is
listen,
lying on my name.
listen,
He
all I
knows.
tried doing, all I tried doing is that you spent 70 million on this Kai Havertz, right?
65.
65, bro, 65, great deal, bro. 65 million on Kai Havertz. He's been playing striker for like 2-3 years at Chelsea. Your main striker gets injured, try him out as striker in it because he's the most versatile player according to some people. Like Staffy said, Kaka, Bergkamp, whatnot. Arteta is the only manager apparently who can get the best out of Kai Havertz. So put him in the position that he hasn't been performing for Chelsea, and let's see what Arteta can do. That's what I said.
How calling Kai Havertz Kaka? Wallahi, it is so disrespectful. Man.
But they won't play him in
obvious
the position he's been playing for 3 years.
Arteta doesn't see him as a striker, though. That's the thing, bro.
Listen, we will see. Time will tell. What time is the John W. Henry segment? The John Henry segment was the 45-minute show I did earlier on, and you were there, Scouser Doyle. So I ain't trying to talk about John W. Henry in front of these fucking hyenas right now. They'd eat me alive. Big up to Daniel says Havertz cannot play as a number 9. Arsenal got fleeced. The guy is terrible in position. His touches, his finishing is crap. That is
Not necessarily.
That is quite the super chat. All I know is Kunle has been anti-Havertz from when he signed, and Saad has been pro-Havertz since he signed. So
no, I haven't.
Saad is
I
a blind follower of Arteta.
You have to
Kunle
fill
actually
in,
uses
fill him in,
logic
bro.
and reasoning, which Saad doesn't use. You know, Saad does the
You
whole.
have to fill
I
in
trust the
Kunle
Guys,
and what
manager.
he's been
I'm
missing.
worried
Next-
about you, bro.
Brother, the next time I come on here, I promise you I'm bringing you could go on my own YouTube channel when the Havertz announcement video. I said I don't understand this signing. I don't trust this signing, but I have trust in Arteta, and this is the key thing about it. I said in that video, the only reason why I'm trusting Arteta with this signing is based off Ramsdale and Ben White. Those signings, I thought.
So you're trusting him with this signing?
No, I'm just trusting him on
It's
the basis
based on
that-
Ramsdale.
one second.
There looks
Guys,
like
you
some
wanna
holes in
replace?
his stories.
Hold on.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
David
lie,
Raya
it's
is
looking-
about to come in.
it's looking
Saad,
techie
David
right now,
Raya
bro.
is
No.
coming.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
one
bro.
sec,
You
one
you
sec.
you
Raya
chose
is
to defend
coming.
the
Hey,
wrong
man.
Arsenal.
Hey.
You chose the wrong time, man.
You have to
Man, I
understand.
don't know if I
Arsenal
came in
fan.
blindly on this show.
Saad,
You know, maybe I should have been watching
one
earlier.
second.
You're a
Kunle,
good guy, but you're defending the
Kunle, one
wrong
second.
person.
No,
I'm telling you, this guy's a
because
criminal.
This guy just scored the biggest own goal in history. He just said based on Ramsdale and White, they bought Jurriën Timber and David Raya a summer later. You cannot ride this. You
Depth,
cannot
bro.
ride this.
Depth.
It's for depth. What
Depth.
are you talking about?
It's for depth, bro.
You
Don't
acting
do that.
like
Don't
they're-
do that.
You
It's for
acting like
depth.
they're just changing.
Sam,
in and out.
stop. You
Look
hey,
into
don't
the
do
camera
that.
right now.
It's for
Look
depth.
into the camera right now
It
without smiling.
is
One second. Let me
You know
ask
I always smile, Hussam. That's not fair, man.
No. Look into the camera right now without
Kunle, come
stuttering or
on.
smiling, and tell the people that you would be absolutely shocked if Raya took over number 1. Go ahead. There you are. Thank you. That's what I thought. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, I
So
lost you for a
Raya.
second there. Sorry. Nigerian connection. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah.
I'm sure. Blame the connection. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not clipping me up saying anything.
Super Spurs says, man said 10 times we're going to play him in midfield. He did say it. Poor Saad. I feel bad for him. I can't lie. As soon as the Arsenal section started, we just all jumped on the guy. It's
You did.
insane. Like, it's crazy.
Deserves
Big
it,
up to you,
bro.
Super
Wallahi, he
Spurs.
deserves it.
It's fine, bro. It's fine. I
Murad
don't
says-
feel bad.
Firmino didn't bang in 20 plus goals as a false 9. He did for 2 seasons, but then he stopped doing that. But yeah, he did for 2 seasons or 3, I think it is. Look, here's the thing. False 9 doesn't mean don't score goals. False 9 means create and score goals when you can. That's what false 9 means. So big up to you, Murad. Zlatan says, Akhi Hussam, 65 million for a giraffe. You can buy a zoo for that price. Zlatan, that might be the greatest super chat of the month of August so far. That is wild. That is an
Mate.
insult I can shake your hands with. Man said you could buy a whole zoo for 65 million.
Man
Look.
said buy the Brooklyn Zoo.
That's
Nothing
what
will
he
make
said.
me happier than if Havertz shuts me up and I have to buy a Kai Havertz shirt and shamelessly wear it on a stream.
Anyway,
Well,
listen,
that's,
speaking
that's,
of
that's
Kai
how I
Havertz,
feel about Mount.
I'd love it.
speaking of Kai Havertz, let's transition to his former club. Before we do that, 630
Sorry,
people are watching
sorry.
us, ladies and
Why
gentlemen.
you laughing, bro?
630 people. We have to be on 300 likes. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now, please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Let us know your thoughts on all the topics we're speaking about. We're going to speak about our final topic of the day, which is Chelsea, of course. So, Ziad, hey, Ziad.
Hey, well, you
So,
can't.
yeah.
What do you want me to do? There's nothing
Chelsea,
going on.
Dortmund, Habibi. Talk to the people.
Yeah, man. Another boring preseason game. Not great performance. A bit.
What was the
pitch was
score?
a bit 1-1. And we literally equalized in like last couple minutes, bro. It was nothing. It was a bit shit.
Some
Man.
random NPC called Barstow scored. Never heard of
It
it.
was
Yeah,
a
respect
shit
young
goal
players,
too,
man.
to be honest.
It was not a shit goal, man. But anyway, yeah, it was a bit.
It bounced
whole
off the
team, man.
defender.
It was a
back
shit
to the
game, man.
striker.
It was a shit game. Forget the
You have
goal,
to
bro.
respect young players. That's your whole team now, isn't it?
It was, yeah, man. They're gonna do well. Don't worry
Funny
about
enough,
that.
his name is Mason
What-
something.
okay,
so
what's
that's their
do-
new-
what's
that's their
do
new
well,
Mason.
Nah,
bro.
bro, let's stick to the conversation, bro. Let's stick to the conversation. Preseason first, man.
Bro, we can't wait. We can't wait.
Panic.
to go
Me,
there.
bro.
We'll attack you.
Is this
It's
true,
pressure,
Ziad?
bro.
Ziad, is this true?
Yeah, I don't involve myself with Murad, bro. Wait. Top 3 coach, I agree. Not about to win the league. I told you
But
2
you
streams
should
ago.
be coach, so you should be with the
No,
investment.
it doesn't
You
work
think
like
Poch
that.
is
It
top
doesn't
three?
work.
600 million. You
It
got a
doesn't work
challenge
like
for the
that.
title,
It's not
bro.
600 million, man.
Wait.
But anyway,
Did you
listen.
say that Poch is top 3? Was that
Maybe
your
I
say?
told you that 2 streams ago, man. What are you talking about?
Top 3
Well,
what?
Ozzy
I was
agreed
on the
with me
stream
as
when he
well.
said that bullshit.
Definitely
Yeah,
top 3 managers in London. Definitely
Ozzy was
top 3
there as
managers
well.
in London for
Ozzy
sure.
was there as well.
Top 3 managers in
And he
London.
agreed with me.
100%.
And Ahwa, and he agreed with me.
Wallahi, I can't allow you back.
Who
I
said? When
actually
you say
have to talk
Poch is
about
top 3
stand-up
managers
case.
in London?
Habibi, let me talk about my preseason, man. Let me talk about my
No,
preseason.
not even London.
Well, let me talk about my preseason.
No, I wouldn't say
Um,
he's top 3 in the league. I wouldn't say that. That's crazy.
No, I said in London, bro. Not in the league.
No, he
In
said
London,
in the
of
league.
course.
I
Yeah,
said the
chill out.
league.
Oh,
I
for
said
London,
real?
of
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
meant
the
London,
league.
bro. Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
man.
No, he
London,
wasn't
yeah.
joking. He's saying the truth.
He's number 1 in the league because he's the number 1 in.
That's banter, obviously.
No, but listen, yeah, preseason, 2 preseason games in a row, which is not when it's not been great. The performances have been great. Reece James starting, he looked much better than the first game. He has barely had a preseason, to be fair to him.
He needs a big
Musa-
season. this
In terms of no injuries, yeah, I agree. And then
And
Mudryk came on, done well. Yeah. Anyway, different story for a
Yeah,
different
if I
time.
say, but
Different
okay,
story for a different time, man. I can't even finish my preseason talk.
you know what your problem is. Let me tell you your problem. You accuse the Arsenal guys of being sensitive, yet you're more sensitive than them. You have a
I said that. I just
Anytime
agreed
tell
with you.
something- طب okay, one
I just
second.
agreed with
Anytime
you.
I say something, you start leaning back وشوي بدك تعيط. Like, can you relax?
I
But
just
there's no
agreed
need
with
to
you.
cry. All
I
I
just
said
agreed
was
with you. I said he's got a big season in terms of
أنا
injuries.
تريح بالك. Trent needs to have a big season. Van Dijk needs to have a big season. Thiago needs to have a big season. Konate needs to have a big season.
Everyone has to have a
عادي
big
يعني.
season.
Okay.
Everyone has to have a big season.
Breathe, bro.
Big players need to have a
كل
big season.
need to have a big season.
Breathe. Yeah, breathe.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay, then خلاص. Reece James needs to have a
Anyway.
big season. Don't cry. Yeah.
Everyone has to have
Is
a
it
big
the-
season, man.
is it the
Chelsea has to have a
inferiority
big
complex?
season.
Is it the inferiority complex? Because I'm a Liverpool fan and I clearly got the better right back. So you have to cry every time.
You haven't got the better right back, but okay.
So why is Reece better than Trent?
Are we going to do Reece versus Trent, or can I finish my preseason talk?
Just تحكي لي 10 seconds.
What's going on? I don't understand, bro. 2 minutes ago, I was talking about our
Sam is
preseason game.
relentless.
Now we're doing Reece James versus
Let me
Trent.
ask a very simple. Why is Reece better than Trent? Just give me
Look,
5
Trent is
seconds.
a right back. He's a defender that I can't defend. It doesn't add up. He's a defender that I cannot defend. And that's why
Okay.
you're changing your formation and bringing him in the middle.
Who's better, Gerrard or Lampard?
You're Gerrard and Lampard now. So
Yeah,
you're
no,
re-
tell me.
so
Wow,
my
wow,
preseason,
wow.
my preseason, to
Based
Trent,
on that logic, who's better?
No, they're not the same
One
positions. I
thing,
know what
it's
you're
not
doing
the
for
same
Sam. It's
positions.
not
Are
the
you
position.
They both
like
play eight,
Nah,
no?
no,
don't do that.
no,
Don't do that.
no, no. That's not how football
Guys, in
works.
Lampard's era,
Make
there used
him
to be
answer.
That's
Answer.
not
I
how
actually want to know the
football
answer to
works.
this question.
That's not how
Lampard or
football
Gerrard,
works.
my brother?
Actually,
That's
yeah,
not how
answer
football
it. Fuck it.
works. That's not,
Answer it,
that's not how
bro.
football works.
I hear you, but answer the question though. We hear
If
it.
you hear me, I don't need to answer the question. Lampard's better, bro.
Yeah,
I'm,
before you go, I'm gonna just say one quick sentence. You know what the problem is, Taffy, with these Chelsea
Lampard.
fans? They compare players based on whatever the hell they feel. Because let me tell
Yeah.
you, I went one day. I'm just give a quick story before Ziad speaks. One day I went into a full Chelsea space, and it was the summer, so I was bored. I started the Hazard Salah debate on purpose, and I made sure to agree that Hazard's better than Salah. After half an hour, when we established Hazard's better, based on their logic. I was like, guys, so Hazard's better than Salah because based on ability he got more attributes. I'm like, yeah. So who's better, Gerrard or Lampard? They're all like,
Everyone said Lampard has more
Lampard
goals.
is the best goal scoring midfielder. I'm like, didn't you just tell me it's based on attributes? What happened for this debate? Because based on attributes,
Hussam, let me tell you something, Hussam. Yeah, let me tell you something. Football is a crazy sport. Yeah, you can't go from one position, talk about that, and then compare it to another position. That's not how football works. Okay,
I agree. It's
football
actually more
is full of
important
different
for me than
positioning
score goals.
and
I agree.
different profiles of
I agree.
players. But you asked me right back. Yeah, they're both roles.
So
to go
Reece is
forward.
better than
No,
Trent
no, one
because he's more
second.
complete.
No.
But Lampard's
What?
better than Trent because
No,
he
no, no,
scored.
no. Reece James and Trent
Please
have
don't
the
bring me that ginger toe sucking fraud into
Listen,
this debate.
Please
You
don't
asked-
talk.
When I
Don't
talk Gerrard,
talk about
Lampard, don't bring
schools.
Scholes.
Listen, don't
Scholes
talk about
is not
schools like
on
that.
Gerrard
We don't
or
When
accept
I
people
am
that
on a
suck toes,
stream,
man.
you don't talk about
Look at
schools.
Steffi.
We don't like people
Don't
that
ever
suck
talk
toes,
about
man. We
schools
don't like
when I'm
people
on a
that suck
stream.
toes.
You know, bro,
We
you
don't
know
like
how you
people
get
that suck
offended
toes.
if someone talks about your parents? This is how I get offended when someone talks about schools. Don't talk about
Oh,
schools
really,
when I'm on a
Staffy?
stream.
I'm glad you said
Wallahi,
that.
you don't
because
understand how much I
I'm
get pissed.
so happy you said that, ya Mustafa, because you just gave me a stream idea. So you know what? We're gonna pack it in. Ziad, I'm gonna bring you.
Can I? Do you want to continue Reece or can I talk about my
Yeah.
preseason?
Pre-season.
Now
خلاص.
talk about
Preseason.
your season that's
No,
coming
preseason.
forward.
It's coming forward. Like fucking hell, son.
Lele's
But yeah.
enjoying the show now. He's like, Arsenal's done. I'm gonna just sit back and
Yeah, man.
He's lucky
I was
we
gonna
don't
hop
talk-
off, but
Right?
at the right time.
Yeah, it wasn't preseason. Last two games wasn't great. A little bit tired.
Heaven!
But Pochettino, I'm excited about Pochettino. I'm excited with the squad. I'm excited to see what we're doing going forward in the season. Good expectations, not too high. Not unlike some teams here, they should be doing better than they're saying. But yeah, man, Gallagher, I don't know what he's gonna do with him. Sterling, again, it was an okay performance. Chilwell, I don't know. Still, it looks like he's started his preseason because he can't even control a ball. But Nkunku went down injured. I think he'll be all right. He just landed awkwardly. Yeah, man. Apart from that, I'm excited for the season. Liverpool, Hassam, next weekend. Season starts, man.
I can't lie, you're a liar.
We go to war.
Title challenge.
What do you mean? Hold up. Why are you calling me like? Why am I a liar?
My fan base and your fan base are in the same exact position. We're not that excited, to be honest with you, because we
We're in
still
the
have a
exact
lot.
same
Oh, the
position.
first game is two teams with no DMs. Do you understand
Yeah,
that?
that's
We're
the
gonna
thing.
watch a game
I'm
with
not
no
excited.
DMs.
You speak for yourself. I ain't
That
excited.
game is being sponsored by Elon Musk's Twitter. No DMs. Restriction on DMs.
Yes,
in that game. No DMs.
Jokes aside, I wouldn't be shocked if it's a 0-0 again. And
All our games are no.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Brother,
that-
title challenge for Chelsea.
I've gone
Title
to
challenge
about
for
5
Chelsea.
Liverpool Chelsea games and they've all gone
Forget all of that. Title challenge for Chelsea.
Why would you-
Don't
why
ask
would
don't
you
ask
say
me
this?
silly questions.
Why is that a silly question?
very silly question.
This is what I know. This is what I know. Hussam, Staffy, Hamza. If any of our teams spent 600 million in
It wasn't
18
600
months,
million.
100%.
600 million or whatever in 18 months, are we coming on streams talking about
Oh,
maybe
Hold
scrape
on,
into
you want
the
to hear
top
this?
six?
No,
Actually,
don't
that-
hate this. Stuff you don't hate
Brother,
this. Because I'm not having this. No.
Is any
no,
of
no,
us
no.
allowed to say that, bro?
No,
Now
no,
that
no,
you
no,
said
no.
that, bro.
Would you allow your
First
team
of
to
all-
say such?
No.
My brother,
Arsenal.
you know-
No. First of all, it wasn't 600 million. That's one. Two.
How much
If
was
I
it then?
spent
No, no,
In
600
the last
million, I'd say
18
I'm winning.
months, how
First of
much
all-
have you spent?
First of all,
Tell me how much you spent in the last 18
Worry about
months.
your own team getting top.
But we're talking
getting
about
Champions League.
Chelsea.
No.
So in the
Okay,
last
we'll talk about
18
Chelsea.
months, how much has it
It
been?
wasn't
Bro? Tell
600.
me.
It wasn't 600 million.
How much was it then? Tell
You
me
gotta
how
think
much
about
it
it.
was.
You got to think about the 8
No,
year
I don't.
contract.
No, how much is it? If it's not
No, the whole
600,
thing was
how
like
much?
300 million or some shit. You got to think about the 8 year
Get the
contract.
fuck, get out of here,
Bro,
bro.
8
Get
year
out of here.
contract.
Get out of
We are
here.
multi.
Get out
We
of
are
here.
monetized all the contracts.
My
Come
brother.
on, man.
My brother.
Get updated.
But we
The-
don't
the
care how
facts
long.
are there, bro.
Your club went to
Bro,
complain.
we're not. We've done my club, man. We're talking
Yeah,
about
no, this is-
your
no,
club,
no,
bro.
this is
We're
linked
talking
to me.
about Chelsea.
This is
We
linked
did
to
talk
me.
Chelsea.
This is
Chelsea is what we're talking about right now, and Chelsea have to challenge for the title.
All your clubs.
Chelsea have to challenge for the title, bro.
Based on what?
Because you spent 600M in 18 months, my guy.
No.
If you're telling me, I'm telling you now, if my team spent 600M in 18 months, I'm talking title challenge with chest. Are you mad?
Bro, it's not 618.
And
612.
if you're if you're telling me if you're not challenging for a title after spending 600 in 12 months, even worse. If you're not, then you're a small club, bro. That's what you're telling me, bro.
Okay, let me tell you.
Because no big club spends that amount of money and they're not challenging for titles.
Okay,
bro.
okay. Let me tell you something.
First
of all, for the 7th time, it wasn't 600 million. Second of all, so you're telling me, let's talk now. Let's talk. Are we talking properly or are we trolling? Which one? Are we trolling or are we talking properly?
I'm talking 600M in 18 months is so real talk, bro.
You want Pochettino to walk in to the biggest rebuild of Chelsea's history and win the league. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? That's fine. If that's how you see football, that's how you see football.
With 600 million spent, that's exactly what, bro.
I need to step in.
Pochettino's walked in, yeah? Pochettino's walked in Chelsea's biggest rebuild in history. We've just finished 12th. The worst positioning, the worst season I've ever seen in my life, and any Chelsea fan has ever seen in their life, right? A new manager's walked in, right? We've got rid of all the bums. You have one that we've just spoken about. The one above you's got one as well. We've got rid of all those bums. We've got Lukaku about to get shipped out as well.
They say fuck me.
Yeah, 1 second. No, I say fuck you as well. Don't worry. All the bums are gone. 250 million.
So you're good now, innit? The bums are gone. You got the new breed. You're good.
This is what I'm
Title
saying.
challenge live.
All the bums are gone. All right. We've got a new manager in, but a new young squad. We'll see what happens next season with the squad. You can't compare last season and this season. Two different things. So don't come here expect a title challenge when Pochettino's just walked in to Chelsea's biggest season ever.
So what's your
This is Chelsea.
This is why.
Hold on.
We don't care about his first season ever, my brother. We don't give a damn.
So if you want to troll,
Jose Mourinho won in his first season at Chelsea, did he not?
It's Jose Mourinho.
Did he not?
It's Poch as good as Jose Mourinho.
Brother, all I know is Jose Mourinho didn't inherit a squad worth more than 600 million.
The squad isn't worth 600 million.
No. You 1 second. Because you just said Pochettino was the third best manager in the league. At the time, Mourinho was the third best manager in the league. After Ferguson.
I'm gonna go back to what you just said.
You see this Hussam guy, bro. Give him a freaking Blue Peter badge or something, bro. He needs an award.
That's such a great dunk. That should be in the dunk contest.
You just like you did a bit ago with the midfield, Scholes, Lampard, Trent. You don't go from one extreme to the other, okay? Just because Poch at time is top 3 doesn't mean it's as good as Mourinho's top 3. That doesn't make any sense, Hassan, and you should know better than that, okay? I know you're sitting
Mourinho,
he's just giving you context, bro. That's good context he's giving us.
So what do you want me to come here to say?
Can you breathe?
We are challenging for the title. That's what I want.
Can you just
you're asking him to say something.
Let me explain the logic. You said, not me, not staff, not Hamza. You said specifically that Pochettino is the third best manager in the league. Now, Kunle brought up that Mourinho won the league in his first season. Now, what I'm saying is, at the time, Mourinho was also the third best manager in the league after Ferguson and Wenger.
Ferguson and Wenger. So okay.
Is so shameless right now.
Okay,
I love it.
You know what?
You just said no. You just said Mourinho is third best manager.
Right now, Pep, Klopp, Pochettino, صح? Yalla, so he should win the league.
Yeah. Okay. So you've just compared Wenger, would you say Wenger, Ferguson, and Mourinho to Pep, Klopp, and Poch? Is that the standard you've just gone down?
No. He's using
the current equivalent. He's not saying they're comparing to them. The current equivalent to that other situation.
This guy's trying to slipper himself out.
Guys are actually hold on, please, hold on, because
one second. No. Because you're saying, Staffy,
you want to hear this. I promise you want to hear this. We're being too shameless right now. He does deserve what he's getting, but we're being a little bit too shameless right now. I will say something. He is doing too much by saying no, because I know you're enjoying this Chelsea slander, and I don't even blame you. But to be very objective, you don't expect. I don't care how much they spent. You don't expect the manager that comes in and changes the whole team, tries to win the league right away. He set himself up. He did set himself up by saying he's the third best manager. But you did set yourself up
Ziad,
because
I
you
didn't
said
set
he's the
myself
third
up.
best
I didn't
manager.
set myself up.
However, no,
Yalla,
listen.
Kemba.
However, Conley is
We
not
were just
wrong.
pressing you, Ziad. man.
We were, but he was not wrong when he
Never
said
press me.
that Arsenal, Man United, and Liverpool would not get
The
away
ball is in Rosie,
with
so clearly
with
you've been pressed.
spending. If we spent 600 million, we would not get away with it like you guys do. You actually that is actually true
That's the
because
fact.
this summer, the
They're a
minute we
small
signed
club.
Hojlund,
Small
we
club.
signed Hojlund, and then my phone blew up with people saying, "Are you now going to win the league?" Because we signed a 20-year-old for 75 million or whatever it was. Now we took all the context out, but just because we saw the money, we're sitting here having Ten Hag and Arteta debates just because they spent 600 million in I don't know how many years, and we spent almost 400 million in 2 years. So people throw context out the window when it comes to these three big clubs. The last thing I just want to mention, last week, you actually did that. You shamelessly sat there and said that because you brought up Anthony. You brought up so many signings that we overpaid for that you don't personally rate. But then you said, oh, well, now Ten Hag must compete for the league because he spent that much. But then when I said Chelsea spent more than us, you said, well, it's a new team. So you add
This
context when you
panel
choose
today are
to,
just special.
and
man.
then you
Special
remove
panel.
context when you
Okay,
want to.
okay.
So
Okay, let me
we
tell
are
you
being
something.
shameless, but don't set
Let
yourself
me
up.
tell you something.
0%.
So like I said,
guys, time out. Listen, 1 second, Ziad. Just let Hamza go because he hasn't said a word this whole section. And
Yeah,
then
Listen.
this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. 1 second.
The thing is,
Hamza speaks, and after Hamza, we go Ziad so we can wrap up this section. Go ahead, Hamza.
listen, the thing is with Chelsea fans, yeah, they become shameless. This is why money can't buy class. I've always said that these guys are always
Might
bunch
shed
of
a tear tonight.
plastics,
Especially.
like you buy
Already
trophy,
gone.
but then you couldn't see, even when they won something, there was nothing that they left us with memories. There's nothing like we saw United with the history of leaving us, like with Fergie era, Wenger with the invincible. These guys
Preach.
didn't want to, and then they disappeared. Their best
Another
achievement of 600 million spending was to get a 40 points. Remember, they went between January and April, they were praying for a win, 40 points. The low class
They were
mentality.
saying road
They
to
knew
40.
where they belong. The club of their status are scared because reality has hit them hard.
if you're talking about last season, no
They
problem. I'm
realize-
going to sit back and enjoy.
they realize-
Hey, don't disrupt him. Don't disrupt him. He didn't
Ziad,
disrupt
you're
anyone.
We're going to talk about last
Sorry,
season.
Hamza.
Ziad, you're going to get the
I-
last word on Chelsea. Chill.
I
they-
apologize.
If
I
it's
apologize
last
on
season,
Ziad's
I'm
behalf.
going on.
Continue. Continue,
If
If
guys.
it's
I'm
last
sorry.
season, I
Sorry.
agree. I agree. If it's last
They-
season,
they-
I agree.
Ziad, we don't care about your context right now. Sorry,
Look at the
Hamza. I
signings
apologize
they
for his
made.
Everyone
interruption.
mute.
Sorry.
Look at the criminal signings they made. Wesley Fofana, 72 million. Cucurella, 65 million. Sterling, thank you very much for that. It was 50 million. Slomina, a random guy from
Slowly.
Farmers League, 8 million. Chukwuemeka, 16 million. Kasedehi, 18 million.
I don't know who
Obama,
these guys are.
4.5 million.
You will know
Fofana,
next season, stuff. Don't worry.
4.5 million. Benar Badashile, that they
You
told
challenge for the
was-
title, right?
Listen, they tell us better about the Sheila, this guy who's going to be the top centre back.
He's a
35
top
million.
centre back.
Andre Santos, Noni Madueke. These guys have got Noni Madueke. Look how the bum they've signed. Listen, everyone knows they're bums. But you know what? You don't have confidence in your team. You know you're crap.
I
Just
just
say
said we
you're
have the
crap.
top three. I just said we have the top three best managers in the league. What are you talking
Don't
about?
talk
Ziad,
to Chelsea,
you're
yeah?
going to end the
Either
Chelsea
you come
section.
and cuss Arsenal, cuss United, cuss Liverpool, cuss City for spending, but say you're crap. I'm crap. I'm useless. But don't enter that conversation. Yeah. But when you
Thank
start
you.
uttering words and start cussing clubs, come and join us. You spend 600 million. You expected to win a league title. It's criminal. When Mourinho came to this league, yeah, he came from a farmers league in Porto. He won the Champions League, but so did Di Matteo won the Champions League. I don't care. So at the end of the day, when Pochettino has arrived here, there's pressure from
Of course.
rival fans because
Fuck rival
you
fans.
have
There's
spent
pressure on
more
Chelsea
money-
fans.
You have
That's
spent
fine.
more money than all of us together in the last 2 years, probably. Yeah, but you spent in the last. No team has ever done that in a season in football history. You did it. So when you spend money, you deliver titles. You just don't sit there like a fraud and you say, "Oh, give us time, give us time, oh, give us time." No, you spent 600 million. There's blood on your hands. There's blood on your hands if you
Okay.
don't challenge
Okay.
top four.
Let me.
If you
Okay.
don't come to the top 3, top 4, I swear, Chelsea are frauds. You
Okay.
have to-
So hold on. Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
guys, no one interrupt
you-
Ziad.
so
He's
you've just
going to have the final word on Chelsea,
No,
so we
no,
can wrap
so-
up. Go ahead.
So he's just gone on the whole rant to say if we don't get top 4, we've got blood on our hands. Habibi, did you ask him
You
what
have
my
to
assist
challenge
said?
to top 3.
No, no.
Challenge that.
No.
league.
You just said top 4. So you went on the whole rant about spending 600 million on absolute bums, but you said if we don't get top 4, we got blood on our
You have
hands.
to challenge for
One
the
second.
league.
No. You just said top 4.
Not
Why?
say,
No.
I have to finish top 4.
You said top 4.
He
You
was
said it's not-
misquoted. He was
No.
misquoted. He's
Oh,
correcting
really?
himself.
Misquoted. We were all
Yeah,
listening very
he's correcting
carefully.
himself. He's
No.
correcting himself.
He said if we do not
Challenge
finish
for
top
the
4,
league. They're saying that they have to finish top 4. You have to challenge for the league. 100%.
You said we have to finish top 4.
You have to challenge. Are you joking? 600
But
million.
he's changed his position. I don't understand.
Anyway, okay.
finishing
Okay, Hamza and mashallah, 10 out of 10 trolling. It's okay. Safi, you said about the 400 million Ten Hag and our 600 million, we should compete. Ten Hag has spent how much?
We don't want you to
Over
address what
3
Staffy said. What did
Why
Hamza
not?
say? That's what we want.
Hamza
That's
said
what we want.
bottle.
Hamza just went on for 1 minute to respond to him.
Yeah,
We want
To be honest,
answers.
Hamza made a very
We
good
want
point.
answers for Chelsea.
You have to.
Please.
He
What's
did
the-
say
yeah,
you did
okay,
spend
okay.
more than everyone, and if anyone else spent that much, we would be expected to compete for the league. So why is not
Facts.
Chelsea
Yeah,
up here
if
on the
you-
table with
yeah,
us
yeah, yeah.
and being expected the same?
Okay,
That's all
that's
he's
fine.
saying.
Okay, that's fine. If we had a manager for 3 years, 2-3 years, like
Oh.
all of you have had,
Oh my
Victim
gosh.
mentality.
Can you let me
Victim
finish?
mentality. I call this victim mentality.
My man has
He's not
been here
looking
for
for
1
talent.
year. Don't,
Let me
don't-
finish.
don't
Let
put
me
me on
finish.
People to
this
feel
So
sorry
if we,
for.
you've got, we're gonna add context here
You
because
want Ten
context is
Hag
very
to
key.
challenge. He's only been here a year.
Once- A year? What do you mean a year? What season is this?
His
This
second
is his
season.
second,
His second season. And how many?
He
how-
challenged
and how many-
for the title
and
in
how
his
many-
first season with
and
less
how-
money than 600 million spent.
He
600
challenged
million.
last year. Last year he
Yeah, he
challenged.
did challenge. Yeah.
Last year
With
you
Spurs.
We
challenged.
didn't really
Last year.
challenge.
Okay.
Challenge,
last year
man.
you
We
challenged.
didn't challenge, but they,
Hey.
they
It
did
was
put us
flirting.
in these
It was
these
flirting.
small.
Not they.
They
You
put us
put
in-
yourself
you
in the
put-
title challenge.
No, no,
Don't.
you-
It's
come
not
on,
they,
let's
bro.
go.
You
Y'all,
see how
y'all
they're now
did that
fighting
shit
against each
yourself.
other?
Y'all
You see
did
how
that
they-
shit yourself. You know.
Okay. one
I
second.
wish you met me earlier.
So
You would know I didn't say this.
So
Okay,
you went
now
on
we're
the
gonna
same
do quick
team,
timeout.
so you
Ziad,
fighted each other.
You
One
get
second,
1
Hassan,
minute.
one second.
End
Okay,
the
1
Chelsea
minute.
section. Go ahead.
We're gonna end the Chelsea section. No
No one
problem.
interrupt.
If we had a manager that was there for 2-3 years, spending 600 million, 100% you have to challenge for the title. As I said 5 minutes ago, he's walked in to a brand new young squad. We've got rid of a lot of players, and now the people that have come in, we've spent 600 million on. I'm going to give you 600 million. It wasn't 600 million. We'll give you 600 million. Cucurella, Sterling, Fofana, all these people, they've got to have big seasons. They've got to perform, no problem. If they don't perform next season, they're out the door. We saw what we done with Koulibaly. It wasn't good enough. He's gone out the door. Okay, so I don't need a Man City fan to tell me about standards, about a club of standards, especially not from a Man City fan. Okay?
Yeah, I deliver champ. I
One
deliver
second.
relegation.
I done that about 3 years ago, mate. I done that about 2-3 years ago.
Listen, I
One
don't.
second.
I don't
Anyway, let me finish. Anyway,
This is not the
listen.
pot calling
Anyway,
niggas all black.
listen.
What's going on
Anyway,
here, bro?
listen. End of the day, it's a bit for the
Guys
players.
million, and he's not even
Habibi,
the
I'll
best
let
team
you
in
finish,
Standard.
Habibi. Habibi, I'll let
Yeah,
you finish.
Let him finish, Hamza. Let him
Habibi, free. End of the
Ziad,
day,
what's the expectation for next season? Just give us that.
I told you on Al we need top 4 Champions or top 5, whatever it is, Champions League football,
my
and I want the FA.
Oh my God.
So I want Champions League football, and I want the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. That's what I want. Okay.
Okay, خلاص,
And-
listen, that's his answer. Here's the thing. If we are all being shameless, we're trying to press Ziad because Ziad was
My aim
pressing
is
us.
top
But
four.
listen, but Hussam, you guys tried being shameless, and it turned up they
No,
were.
no, but listen, I added context for you.
Here's
I
the
added
thing.
I
context
had the
for
context
you.
for you. Your context went against you though, because your manager's been there for 2 years.
Bro, he's been here for a
1 year. He's
year.
been there 1 year,
It's
man.
about to be his second
His
year.
1
second
year, man.
season. It hasn't been Poch's
It
first
didn't
season.
start.
Why are you
It
always
didn't
adding
start
things?
yet.
You add 5
But
million
it's
onto
not- it's
Havertz
not
free.
been put-
You had a
So
year
if
onto
Ten
Ten Hag.
Hag-
Like,
Yeah,
what's
but it's
going
not
on,
been
my
Poch's
brother?
first season.
you're
But
saying
you
that
reduced
Poch's
Chelsea
season.
600 million, but you can add up all our ones,
But
yeah?
it's not-
Habibi,
it's
with
not
the way
Poch's
you're
first
saying
season.
it, if you're saying
This
Ten
guy's
Hag has been here
mad.
for 2 seasons, it's like me saying Poch has been here for 1
No,
season.
no, no. What I said, he's going to be in his second season.
No, you didn't
you're
say
then
that.
just
You said
going to
your
be in
exact
his
words
Yeah.
verbatim were he's been there 2
He's
years,
been there for 2
verbatim.
years,
Just
yeah,
to
we
quote
said
you.
that.
Just to quote you.
Okay. So in how many how much transfer windows has Ten Hag had?
This is his second one.
So you're now
Okay.
changing the story, bro.
No, but this is what I'm saying in terms of money.
But Ziad, do you
No,
know
but
that
what-
Chelsea
so
fans
Poch
have
had
celebrated every single transfer window where you lot have spent bare money? You've celebrated every one, and now you want us to pity you
No,
about,
but-
oh,
no,
someone's
no,
not been
you're
here for a
not-
whole year. No, nobody
no,
pities
no,
you.
no. We're talking
Nobody.
we're
You
talking
must
about the
challenge for a title this season. I don't want to hear anything
Yeah, you
else.
can keep thinking
Listen,
that.
bro,
600 million.
they-
You can keep thinking
We're
that.
not
You
gonna
can
go
keep
back
thinking
to
that.
pressing him
Oh.
and being shameless.
listen.
They won't go for the league, and I
And no one-
understand
they
why.
won't. Let's be real,
I think it's very reasonable, but I will ask him for one thing.
Go on,
To
Arsenal.
admit, please just admit that when Conte said earlier that if it was Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, we would be expected to deliver at least a little.
With context or without context?
No. With the same context that you guys
With the
are
same
in.
context, no.
You don't
With the
think
same context,
any of
no.
us, the three biggest clubs
If-
in England,
That's
in
the biggest lie
in terms of fan
Lies.
base, you don't
Well,
think they would expect that from us?
Okay, first of all, we are one of the top three in the
No, but
country.
let's be
You're not,
honest.
bro.
We,
You're
we,
not.
we,
You're
are,
not.
we are the top three.
You're not.
You're not
One
even
The
in
second.
sheer
the
fact that
People-
you don't think you
let me-
should challenge
let
this
me
year
ask-
just proves you're not, bro.
Actually, let me ask you
the
this question.
fact that, listen,
One second,
Kule,
Hamza, let me ask him the question, okay? If you guys had your worst season ever, finished 12th, okay, had a new ownership come in and do and all that nonsense, have 4 managers in one season,
Mhm.
okay, and then
And
in the
celebrated every
One
transfer
second,
window.
one
Add
second.
that.
No,
I don't know what that
let me
means.
finish because I have a
I
perfect answer.
don't know what that means. But and then
I'll
in the
explain.
following, so you have 4
Let him
managers
finish.
in one season. You finished 12th. You couldn't even score a goal in 1 month. All that, okay. The worst finish in Chelsea history. And then the following season, you basically clear out the squad, bringing a new manager with a bunch of young under 21s and 18-year-olds and completely different expectations. I can't say you go win the league. That makes no
You'll
sense.
become
You're finished.
Ah.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Let me give
Big
you
up,
the
big up.
perfect
I don't want to
answer
see
to
your
what you
face.
just
I
said.
don't want to hear your voice.
I'll give you the perfect answer to what you just said, because you said basically coming off of your worst season. We came off our worst Premier League season in history, factually, with 58 points, and the manager came in and he spent on like what four? I say we signed 4 or 5 players last summer, okay, and he had to deal with the Ronaldo issue, not having a number 9. He had so much going on. And he came in basically on the same. It's different, but same circumstances, as in coming off the worst season in the
Talk
club
your shit,
history.
Okay.
And people tried to say that what he did in the season was still not good enough because he spent this amount on Casemiro, this amount on Anthony, this amount on
Okay.
Lissandro. So
Bro,
this
it's
is why I'm
it's a
saying
big club, small club thing.
I
Steph.
can't-
that's what
I
I'm
can't
trying to
talk-
say.
I can't talk for
We
other
got
people.
more hate.
I can't
Arsenal,
talk for other
United,
people.
Liverpool get more hate than anyone
I-
just because
I can't
our
talk for other
names
people.
in England are much bigger. And that's no disrespect
Okay.
to Chelsea and City.
No.
Because
And
they
you still
have been
you still
doing
did your
well.
thing. Don't get
We
twisted.
have the
And
biggest
you know
fan
what?
bases,
Taffy.
and it
Same
brings more
goes for
pressure.
Arsenal as well.
Taffy,
But
look,
I
look,
can't
look.
talk for other people.
All you
Taffy.
have to do is
I
yeah,
can't
one
talk for other
second.
people. I
Let me
can't.
let me wrap it up here because I want the guys to be able to watch the replay because this is coming into movie territory now. Here's the thing. I think I'm not even sitting on the fence, but I think everyone here is saying logical stuff to an extent. Like I think money matters when it comes to challenging. I think even if a manager just came into the league, if he spent that much money, then there should be an expectation at least try. Even if you can't win, even if you know what it is. Even if you challenge for the title and you fall off, for example, I'm not saying this to be an asshole, I'm just saying it honestly, like how Tuchel fell off, where he fell off in January time, that still counts like, okay, at least we did something, and specifically with the fact that you play 1 game a week. However, Ziad is also right because it's the first year of Pochettino, so you can't expect anything. And this is where Steph is 100% correct. When the 3 clubs in red do anything, it's times 100. That's the unfortunate reality, and we have to live in it. That's
That's
because of the whole,
nonsense. That's nonsense.
that's just
because Arsenal had
You
the
wouldn't
manager.
understand, bro. You wouldn't
Bro,
understand. Bro.
you
Don't worry about
finished
it. Don't worry
twice,
about it. You
8
wouldn't understand, bro.
in a row.
I don't want you to start arguing. Relax. خلص بدنا ننهي يا أخوي. I just want to say, if Arsenal finished 12th or Liverpool 12th or United 12th, me, Staffy, Kunle, and Saad won't even be able to do YouTube video because we'd get attacked so
They
much.
didn't.
Let's just
You wouldn't.
so
Arsenal couldn't
let's
show their
just-
face for about 3 years.
But Chelsea fans are coming on with chest.
What chest? I said we need to get top 4. Is that chest?
Allah,
Top 4 is
bro,
chest.
stop pressing him, bro.
How
We're not
saying
gonna
one
reach a
line.
common
I
ground
know.
here.
I'm saying I expect.
I
us to
want
get
to end
top
the
4.
fucking video, you
is that
guys.
chest?
Hello? I want to
That's
end the
not chest.
video. Hello. Ziad, خلاص. Stop. So anyway,
We'll argue
big up-
backstage.
he lived through it. He lived through the whole Chelsea fucking war over here. Anyway, look, there's 630 people watching us. We're gonna run through the super chats and then we're gonna wrap it up. Make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. 650 people, even at this time of the night, man. Love my people. Newcastle buying an injury-prone right back. Haha, says cool guy. I can't lie. Newcastle's an afterthought for me. I'm not worried about Newcastle. whatsoever.
Livramento.
I'm not even worried. Come on, man. Big up, cool guy. Brazy says, "Yo, Kunle, are you still working with Tunnel TV?"
Yes.
It's in his
Simple
name.
answer.
Big up to you, Brazy.
yes. Thanks, bro.
Murad says top 3 with 0 trophies. I can't lie. That Pochettino one, we're gonna Sunday some other day with Ziad. Big up Ziad. He survived through a lot today. Big up to Doc Goosey, who says if you guys, I love how much you insult
Elite
Chelsea.
super chat.
Gervais made a football show. He'd call it Chelsea. Michael Scott could be Chelsea manager. Poch sacked in 8 months. Next manager Todd Lasso. You know what this, Doc? I'm gonna be honest with you. If they sack Pochettino, no manager is gonna accept working.
It's
Like
not gonna
it's
happen.
just
It won't happen.
it's gonna be
Vince
no, but
McMahon could do anything, Ziad, bro.
They would
Vince
put
McMahon
themselves
could
in
do
a Spurs situation after.
it gets
They
to
wouldn't
the
do
stage where like you're just gonna look at the club and go like, nah, these guys are just bare.
They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do
They're
it.
insane. And I'll be honest with you. Here's the thing: even if Chelsea were like 10th, they shouldn't sack Poch because they should give him time to build something at least. So big up to you, Dog Goosey. Big up to Tavern. Big up all the way from the football terrace, man. He says it's 750 million euros and 650 million pound in 18 months, by the way, according to Transfer Market. Here's the thing: that's why I said both parties have valid things they're saying. If I spent 600 million, I would have to come here and say we're winning the quadruple, not only the league.
It's
So
not
that's the
600 million,
difference.
but continue.
But at the same time, the reason why
It's
Diaz
750. He said,
Well,
actually.
you guys
Yeah,
want me
the-
to win the league because we signed that 20-year-old, bro. Do you not
The
understand
reason-
how the double standards are crazy here?
The reason why Ziad is also right is because Poch is not Klopp, and Klopp has this team stable to an extent. Yani Poch
And
just
Poch didn't spend 600 million, even if
So-
it's not 600 million, but it's not Poch's
Anyway.
players anyway. So
Yeah,
that's
big
another
up, big up.
750.49.
Big up
We
to
don't,
you.
we don't, we
You
don't buy
said
players
it's
in
nice
euros,
players.
bro.
They just signed
We
them.
don't
Big up
buy
Tabs,
players
man.
in euros, bro. We play pounds.
Murad says Teta won more in his first 6 months than Poch in 6 years. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's heavy Spurs tax, and I'm gonna just not count it. So big up to you, Murad, man. Hey, listen, Conte couldn't win shit, Mourinho couldn't win shit. Hey,
That's
it's
fair.
fine.
That's
Who the
fair.
fuck
That's
is
fair.
Teta,
We'll allow
bro?
it. We'll allow it.
That's just Tottenham are shit tax right
Yeah.
there. Pirate says, imagine sitting here and listening absolute waffle from that Silicon City fan. If Trivago collapses, that stadium will only have Big Steve and Daps. Big up to you, man, CFC Pirate. You know what's the most embarrassing thing when they started?
Embarrassing. They got to the top 3 in their own.
Listen, they started
London.
giving away Man City tickets in cereal boxes. That's when I was like, nah, this club
Sam,
is
let me
done.
just say,
Hamza, is
hold
that
on.
how you became a City fan?
Wow.
You want to end the serial?
It's done. It's done.
Is that your
Fucking university student discount. You know how many
Oh,
Chelsea
no.
City Arsenal fans I know, like Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, who just went to watch City just because it's like a experience, you know, not even to support the club. It's fucking they're so small.
So-
man.
so
One of
big
those
up-
stadiums you always get a ticket for.
Someone I
One
know
of them
done
ones.
that, you know that.
Sam,
And they're still more happy than
Someone
Arsenal
bought a
fans.
ticket.
And
Someone
they're
bought a
still
ticket
happier
for
than Arsenal fans.
17
That's
pounds.
crazy.
Bro, chill out, man.
And they're still
Chill out.
happy. They
You're
still
doing
mean
too
so more
much.
success.
You're doing
They still
too
see
much.
more success
You're
than
doing too
Liverpool than
much.
Arsenal
Look at
fans,
him.
bro.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
So,
Freaking-
so
Okay.
our
Are you-
glory
are you
hunters
done?
have seen more
Are you
success
done?
than your
Premier
diehards.
League titles than Liverpool.
Are you
That
done?
is sad,
You're
bro.
a glorified.
That is sad, bro. Our glory hunters
Glorified
have
Aston
seen more
Villa.
success than
You have
your
two
diehard fans.
Champions
we
League
we really got you today,
Six
innit,
league
Ziad?
That's bad,
Really
bro.
got you today.
That's bad.
Oh my
We
bad,
really
bro.
got him. Got him.
Our plastic fans have seen more than your diehard fans. That's crazy, bro.
Really?
That's
Really?
crazy, bro. That
This
is
show is
sad.
amazing.
So anyway, guys,
You guys,
Such
all
an
you guys
amazing
know is
show.
the last 20
And you're
years.
still a
That's it.
small club.
All you know.
And
You
you're
ain't
still
got
a small
Champions
club.
League, but you can't be a big club with
Are you
zero
done?
Champions League.
Are you
Ask
done, you
Hamza.
guys? Are you done?
Hamza, can you
Are
be
you
a big
done?
club with zero Champions Leagues?
Never have I seen a club
Hamza
go
said
2
it.
times.
This show is
50-year
never gonna
drought
end, bro.
titles.
Hamza said it.
2 times.
Champions
50
of
years
So
drought.
because Hamza said it,
You'll
it's
never
gold.
sing that.
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe.
You'll never sing that.
Well, done. Okay, big
You'll
up.
never see that on your kit, bro.
Is that a Ziad, man?
Just make sure you're playing that next season, bro.
Newcastle winning the
Don't
UCL
worry.
for you
Just
guys.
make
Don't
sure.
worry.
The club is going through a rebuild. That's why I said, look, Ziad made valid points as well. But it would be different if it was another club.
Wonder.
That's all we're
Facts.
saying. TA. And you have to acknowledge that what we're saying is also honest. Ten Hag spent 400 million, even less, like half of 600. And already people are like, you must win the league. So it's different pressures. Big up to you, TA, though. Nadra says,
He's
Alex
an
Morgan is
Abramovich fan. He doesn't get it, bro.
Alex Morgan is probably better than Kai Havertz, says Queen Nadra. Hey, I'm not even gonna argue that. Big up Alex Morgan. Big up to you, Queen Nadra. Ziad's my guy, but tag me in, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
Andrew,
why didn't I get a tag team partner, man?
No,
Ziyad
Ziad
got
did a
tag
good
team
job, by the
partner.
way. Ziad did a good
Okay,
job.
I'll tell you why you didn't get it. Because we could have spoken about any club and you would have been so shameless. You know how many times since I met you, you asked Staffy if he's going to win the league or not? You know how many times? You've asked him about 15 times. So
Habibi,
he did the
you
same
wanna,
to you.
we can have this convo again if you like. We can have this
دقيقة.
convo again if you like.
Ziad, I'll tell you a saying in Arabic. اللي بدق الباب بسمع الجواب. خلاص, you tried it, you have to receive.
tried it.
Done. Full stop.
But I should have got a tag team partner,
Andrew.
bro.
City are bigger
No,
than
you should be
Chelsea.
proud of
surely.
yourself. You didn't get a
More
tag team. You
titles
needed
as
well.
listen, whichever club has more trophies is the bigger club. That's my logic, but you can use multiple different metrics, and it depends
That is
who you.
I
That's
don't know
the
why
logic.
Arsenal
For me,
fans go in there.
That's
bro.
the logic. Because
Yeah,
that's
for
the
me,
logic,
You
bro.
can't
That's
be a
why.
big club with 0
guys,
Champions League.
guys,
Impossible.
guys,
Impossible.
chill, chill,
Where's
chill,
it?
chill.
Where's it say that?
You
Send
can't.
me the diction. Send me
Oh,
where in the
I'll tell you.
dictionary it says that, bro.
Hassan's there, bro.
Send it to me.
Hassan's there and
Yo,
Hamza's
these
there. That's enough.
guys.
Okay,
Let
okay,
it
everyone
go,
chill.
guys.
City are bigger than Chelsea, surely. Oh, we already read that one. Bella Kotchap is the next big thing. I wouldn't say next big thing, but I wouldn't be shocked if we sign him. I'm gonna be honest with you, cool guys. So yeah, big up Bella Kotchap, man. He could be an option. Big up to Armada, who says they say Lavia is overpriced, but Tottenham's going to pay 50 million for Mickey Mouse. Does he mean Mickey Van de Ven? I think that's who he means.
Is that
Armada.
his name? Because I
Mhm.
saw
That's
that and I was
why-
like, who
Listen,
they
that's
calling
why
Mickey?
earlier on, when you sent in the Poch super chat, I said it's heavy Spurs tax. I am now a full believer in Spurs tax. Spurs are a cesspit. They are the hellhole for a manager or a player or anything. They're just shit.
Right.
That's the reality. Armada. Big up to you. And finally, Messi
Big
FC
up,
says
Deji.
zero UCL is crazy. I can't lie. Man City is bigger than Arsenal. Fair
0
enough, Messi
UCLs
FC.
is crazy.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Messi FC, if that's your opinion. Thank you so much for the super chat, my brother. And look, we're going to wrap it up here so the people can enjoy the replay. 600 people are still here. Big up to Armada, Ash, Andrew, T, Pirate, Tevin, Dugusi, Brazy, Cool Guy, Fatur, Nadra, Daniel, Spurs, LFC Till I Die, Spurs,
Ziad, I'm following you right now, man.
Scouser
Big up,
Doyle.
bro. Big up.
Big up to Naveed, big up to Bash, AJ, Robbie, Murad, Zlatan, and Custard Clips. Have our blood. You get me, my brother. Big up to you, Custard Clips. Hey, if you watch that Better of the North episode, you know exactly what we're talking about. So before you hop off, make sure you're liking, subscribing. We're gonna go around the lovely panel, and they're gonna let you know where you can find them. Staffy Habibi, where can people find you?
Well, at this point, I'm just gonna start advertising this channel because I'm always here. So-
That's a good idea. I'm not against that.
I'm gonna put it right next to my handle right there. So it's gonna be Staffy TV. It's gonna be This Is Football, and you know where to find me on Twitter and all that stuff. Don't Staffy, and
Big
catch
up
me
Staffy,
on
man.
Al Ahwa, man. I can't wait for Al Ahwa.
Nice. Don't be shocked if he's back tomorrow. Big up to you, Staffy. Hamza, where can people find you, my brother?
Gonna
Yeah,
make
you
me
can
something.
find me on Hamza Talks Ball. I received my card here. Look at that. Football heritage. Remember. Look.
That's what having a Champions
That's what
League
you get
does,
when
man.
you win a UCL.
No, I
That's
mean,
what
tell
you
them,
get when
Hamza,
you win
man.
a UCL.
Tell them, Hamza, man.
Big up, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Hamza Talks Football. He's been doing a lot of YouTube content for you guys as well. Conley, great tag, and that was like the Undertaker and Kane, you know. So where can people find you, my brother?
You can find me on One Touch TV on Instagram and YouTube, and One Touch T on Twitter or wherever they're calling it now, and also Tunnel TV on all platforms as well. A lot of new content coming from that channel this season.
Big up,
Big up.
man. Conley, Ziad, Akhi, where can people find you?
Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, it was great fun, man. Big up. That's my Twitter. Aziz_9000. But make sure to like the stream, boys. Subscribe, support Assam, support the boys. Follow all their YouTube channels. But yeah, big up, everyone. It was good fun.
100%. Don't tell them to save their money again. Thank you, Ziad. Saad, where can people find you?
Okay, guys, listen. If you want to hear about a proper club, not none of this plastic bullshit that you see in these guys' clubs. You want to hear about a real club? Yeah. Listen, titles, I got you. FA Cups, I got you. History, I got you. Unlike these guys that lived their life in the last 20 years, I've lived my life there, man. I have the history there to show you.
Mate, on you're like 21, bro. What are you talking about? 20 years, bro.
I
You're like 21.
I don't care about
This
the
guy's like 21, bro. What are you
I don't
talking
care,
about?
man. This guy,
You're claiming things when you're in your mum's room.
was in
Come on,
nappies.
man.
This guy was in nappies when
You
they
haven't
won
been born,
2012.
bro.
When they won in 2012, he was in nappies.
Saad,
Yeah?
where can people
Follow
find
me
you?
in the
this.
Football Corner 97, man. Football
What's your
Corner
Okay.
97, man.
Big up to you guys. Anyway, make sure to go subscribe to everyone's channels, man. One hell of a show. I can't lie. I realized today I had too many shameless people on at the same time. But make sure to go
Yeah.
follow everyone.
Wallahi,
You definitely did.
I will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah, man. Peace out. Love you all, man.